Welcome back, guys, to episode 47 of Posted Podcast. It's your host, Rollie Vogues.
Ronnie.
Robbie Robs was good.
And today we're going to start off with some Buzzballs.
Yes, sir. We're celebrating.
1 year anniversary.
We got Huicho behind the camera.
Hey, shout out to
1
Huicho.
year anniversary. Did you know this was the 1 year anniversary?
Yeah. We were talking about it like 2 episodes ago.
Okay, because it caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, happy 1 year anniversary to Posted.
I thought you were pressing it this whole time.
Nah.
Because I don't have the headphones.
Oh, I was like, you were talking the whole time.
So we're going to pour up. So,
Oh,
are we going to clink?
clink?
Yeah.
Double clink?
Let me open it real quick.
Clink, clink, clink,
Clink,
clink.
clink, clink.
And,
Pour a little tink, tink.
oh, shit, those. Oh, they're a little cold.
Not really. They're
Well, I guess because mine was sitting on the ice.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're all going to try each other's.
Well, you say that now after I poured all of it.
We're all going to try each other's.
We got Buzzballs. Let's see. I got the chili mango.
I got strawberry Rita.
I got the watermelon cocktail.
What did you get, Huicho?
Tequila Rita.
It's not the same
Original?
one from last time?
Yeah. Lemon lime? Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
Wait,
right?
is it not?
Isn't it
gonna be
margarita,
gone.
the other one?
I don't know. He's screwed. Yeah.
And after this, Palomas?
No.
That's crazy.
What?
Bro, I was just telling Huicho that I don't want to drink no more, bro.
What?
But if I could stop.
Yeah.
But I'm just
yeah,
like,
if
but
you
we
could.
went to Pluckers yesterday,
That's good.
and then my brother and his fiance showed up, and he didn't drink and she didn't drink, but me and Evelyn were just too
Well,
tall,
yeah,
two
y'all
talls. Evelyn pretty much too tall. She got a tall and then two shorts. So
What I was gonna say, y'all had wings though, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, it's wings and beer. That's like,
Yeah,
you know,
you have
Makes
to,
sense.
right?
you have
Makes
to.
sense,
Yeah. For sure.
Fuck, I look like ordering a damn lemonade or
I
something.
forgot what the fuck I was gonna say right now, bro.
What's wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong with ordering lemonade at Pluckers? Their lemonade
good.
goes hard.
No, yeah, the lemonade goes hard.
The half and half? I don't know, what's it called? Arnold's Palmer? Palmer's Arnold?
Arnold Palmer?
Marshalls.
Marshall?
Huh? Let's cheer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's to
Cheers.
a year.
1 year.
Shout out to 1 year.
Yo, that reminds me, at Pluckers we went one time. There's this drink. It's a green drink. It's an alcoholic one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Incredible Hope.
I don't know. But there was this family sitting down, and there was a mom, dad, and a little kid. And then I was eating, and then I looked over, and the dad, like, he turned around like this to, I don't know, do what. And the kid went like this. And, like, he drank his drink, bro. And then he did, like, a face, and then, like, he like, went in back to his food or
Back to
whatever.
his
But,
food, he said. He
but I was like... And I told her, like, that's like an alcoholic beverage? And she's like, I think so. I think it's their drink. Is that one of, like, the signature
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
Because they have a Batman, and it's like a black one. And it was like a dark purple black one. It looks nice.
I'm Batman. That's my shit.
So we got Wolverine here, and then we got Batman over here.
Batman.
Hey, Wolverine and Wolverine.
Oh, my God. Harry Potter.
You know about that, right?
What?
He's like fan. What is it called? It's a.
Okay.
He's been
You don't
fan
even
casted. He's been fan casted. Like
Oh, for real?
people see him as Wolverine.
What?
There's artwork out there with him like all
Nah.
shredded. Yeah, bro.
Nah.
You don't see it?
Nah. Hell nah. He's too goofy looking.
Aw, he
Yeah,
looks like a little
son.
kid
He's
there.
a wizard, man.
He's a wizard.
He's
He
a
can.
wizard,
He's
honey.
already been typecasted. So
You think so?
hell yeah.
I don't know.
He's always gonna be. That's what sucks. I feel about franchises, especially if you grow up into the movie or for like a good portion of your
Life or career.
life or career. You're that same character. You're typecasted, bro. Like, or you played a role so well, like Chris Tucker. He's forever smoking. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like I can barely hear myself. Type shit.
Can you?
It's better that way.
Damn it,
Just
boy.
kidding. Just kidding.
Can you barely hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear
Perfectly
you.
fine.
Marshall?
Marshalls.
just your.
Maybe it's just me.
I can't hear you. Oh, wait, you're not by the mic. I'm a silly
Okay,
goose.
no, it's cool. It's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Can you hear
Oh, my
me?
God, you're loud as hell.
No.
But you step away from the mic.
Me step away from
Yeah.
the mic. Okay.
Damn.
Like
What's
my
up?
first time. Damn.
You were
First
way.
time
Yeah,
over
let's
here.
talk about it. The first.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the first episode.
She was way
Oh,
back
it's my
here and
first
shit.
time. First time talking on a mic. I didn't know.
It's okay. Now we said it. He's like, she's new, guys. She's new.
Yeah, I'm new.
She don't know.
I mean, I'm a year in. Now I know. So it's cool.
How was it though for you? Like, were you
I was nervous as fuck.
Yeah, cause I didn't know why I asked you, low key.
Damn.
Nah, just kidding.
Damn. All right. Well, fuck the Buzzballs now. It's how you really feel. Damn.
Nah, just
Shit.
kidding. No, it was because it was like Ronnie seems cool. Like, we were only friends on social media. Like, pretty much for people that don't know, like, they pretty much met before I met you.
Oh, yeah.
It was
We
pretty
met at
wild.
the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like,
he
that
got
was the
there.
first time you met her in person.
Yeah, in
too?
person. Yeah.
We were at
It's just
Ironworks.
I was about to say Iron Claw.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. We were at Ironworks.
Ironworks. Yeah.
She took that ugly ass picture of me and shit. What, you remember? I was all like,
I did.
goofy looking.
I did.
Nah.
Oh. I was
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, he's talking about Lucia?
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting down.
Yeah. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know now.
The initial meetup. Yeah.
The
now.
initial meetup.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. I was like, I swear that's not what I look like, guys. Okay.
Body
promise.
dysmorphia.
I was like,
No, I feel like I was
no.
nervous. I feel like I was like, well, I was like, what if people don't like me? What if they're like that TikTok comment was like, get her off the podcast. Like, I'm cool with like the good comments, with the bad comments, the funny comments. I love, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's what, like, I was like too into my head because I was like, oh, what if people think this? What if people think that? I was like, it's an experience. It's a fun time. So I love it.
And so it's a year, right?
You used to have blonde tips.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I did. Well, it was like an ombre. It was a blonde. It was
Damn.
caramel.
Where's that
brown.
thumbnail? I got the thumbnail right here too. The first
Ew,
thumbnail.
I hate that picture. That don't even look like me.
Look
like,
at
what the fuck?
that shit,
Ugh.
guys.
It was
Who
ever
is
since
that?
it was ever since then that I just started. I needed to take my own pictures because there was no fucking way. I don't know why I look like that. I don't even look like that.
Let me
Body
see,
dysmorphia
small.
is like- no, I don't want to smile. No.
Small, because I'm like, yo,
I'm straight
what?
hair.
Those
I'm not
cheeks
gonna.
are fucking
I'm not
up
gonna.
there, cuz.
I was so happy in that picture.
I was
Oh,
like, what
happy
is
ass.
this?
Oh, happy ass. But anyways, we're a year strong.
You're strong.
For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
So did it reach your or your expectations or whatever? Did it meet
Honestly,
your expectations?
I loved meeting the people that I've met throughout the year. I feel like it's really cool to know that there's like people out there, like whether I've met them in person or on social media or like I haven't met them yet, like even if they just comment, I love those people. Like those people are like genuine people that are actually like tuning in to our podcast.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I didn't think that would happen. Obviously, not that I didn't have hope for the podcast. It's just like me, like I was like too into my head about it. So,
Yeah.
We're here. We're still here.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? What was because you were already in it. You're already doing your Robbie Robs show and the network and everything. And then coming on here, you already had some experience, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
how did you feel like?
I was looking forward to this, the bonding,
Interactions.
the camaraderie. That's how you say
Camaraderie.
it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
Camaraderie,
was-
yeah.
Yeah, the commando. Yeah, I was looking forward to it for
What?
sure.
Yeah, condoms, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What? Yeah. But,
know what
hey,
I'm
it's been a blast, bro. We've had some good laughs at this
Had a
table.
blast.
Got a blast. It's in a blast.
Oh my god.
It's been awesome possum, man.
Awesome. But it's been dope,
Sorry,
bro.
my intrusive thoughts went on that
Got a
one.
blast.
Did we meet your expectations? You casting us like you
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
picking
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No,
You're like, oh,
definitely,
thank
bro.
God,
We
because I would've
doing
been
the job
bad.
that it worked out. You know?
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. You're like bring the fucking
The craziness.
controversy and all that shit, viralness,
Yeah.
and then
The
Ronnie. I mean,
virality.
I just thought like it was cool to have you because, like, just I felt like you were very in the Houston like scene,
Yeah,
but
that's what he told me.
but now it turns out you're less like the nightlife, if
Yeah.
anything.
If
I
anything,
don't even
bald
go out
kitty.
like that. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
I
wild.
don't even go out like that, but okay.
I was like,
Yes, you
yeah.
do.
No, I don't.
Oh my
no,
God.
I
Why
don't.
are
I
you
really
such in
don't.
denial?
Because I don't.
You do
I really
go
don't.
out like that.
No, I don't. That's
Next time we
crazy,
meet your
especially in nightlife.
friends, I'm gonna ask them whose idea is it to go out? Is it yours or just
Watch it be my birthday, and it was my idea. I was like, it's my birthday. Of course, it makes sense for us to go out.
No, I'm just gonna say in general, like on the weekend.
I promise you, it's not
Who's
me.
calling who? Like, bitch, what we doing tonight?
When was the last time
I
you
know.
didn't go out? Like on
Oh,
a weekend?
yeah.
When's the last weekend
Last
you
weekend?
didn't go out? Stop.
This past weekend?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't go out this weekend.
Yes, you did.
You just said I didn't. Now you're saying
I
yes.
said no,
I
you
did.
didn't not go out.
Okay, whatever.
I
I
knew what he
didn't.
meant.
I told you I was trying to stop drinking. The only reason why I'm drinking now is because we're celebrating.
It's a round of a cabbage.
What?
What? What did he say?
I don't know. What did he say?
But yeah. No,
Anyways.
I feel like at this point, like a lot of people like seeing us together, and you guys are just already part of the podcast. I mean,
You know
it's
what's
just
crazy?
what it is.
I feel like when one of us is missing, it's always like more serious. Like the podcast is always more serious than if it's like all three of us.
You think it's because I bring the seriousness?
Yeah.
I'm
No.
serious as fuck.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
No hesitation.
No, he answered
Yeah.
his own question.
No, because I've seen the podcast whenever it's like you two or whenever it's us two, and I feel like it's not as I feel like it's more like informative than like anything else. And I
Yeah.
feel like when it's us three, it's like we bring like when our powers come on.
No, see, yeah, that's the thing.
No, it is. But you know, I wish it was like this. I just feel like when you have three, at least 3, it's like the best way to go.
Yeah.
You know, because then you got 3 different whatever, right? Minds working and shit.
Opinions, yeah.
And so like when it comes to like entre nos, like let's say entre nos, it's just Evelin and Alondra. It's them two, but they're both like outgoing, I guess. Like I wonder if it was just y'all two and I was missing,
hell
like
no, we'd be arguing. We wouldn't even get through the
Yeah.
podcast.
yeah.
I think people
Like
would
turn
like
that shit
though.
off. Turn
Yeah.
that shit off.
I think people would be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think it'd be really bad. I think
Oh,
it'd be really
shit.
bad in a sense of like, it'd be good for people to watch, like they'd be entertained, but I feel like it'd be really bad because knowing him, he has no stop limit. Like he has no limit. He'll keep going and going and going, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you're serious. Like I tend to be naive sometimes, and I feel like I would fall under like, oh, he's serious. Like that day with Evelyn, that the I knew he was kidding, so that's why I was just like, okay, we're just gonna argue just to argue,
Yeah.
not because we're
I didn't know he
actually
was kidding.
arguing. Huh?
I didn't know he was kidding.
I was serious.
Yeah.
I was serious.
I caught
Yeah.
on at some point.
I was dead serious.
Yeah, and then he
Fucking-
fell back on it.
Yeah, he
whenever
had
we
me
talked about
baffled,
Eminem.
bro. The fucking
Bamboozled
me.
Bamboozled. Well, you said I was easily influenced, bro. I was like, yo, where'd that come from? You supposed to be on my side, dog.
And then he brought up the whole chameleon and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went after me in my braids, bro.
In my
That's
brain, bro.
crazy.
You never saw me with braids, huh? Wicho?
Yeah, he did. If he knew you in
He
middle
saw you
school,
in all your
No, he
forms.
didn't because I wore them in summer and I didn't hang out with nobody in the summer.
Maybe he saw you.
maybe he's.
It's like,
I wish I had a picture of him.
probably
Nobody
do.
took pictures. No,
he did.
no, I didn't.
He probably did.
Yeah, I just used to wear a do-rag just to wear a do-rag. But they told me not to wear it no more in the black community.
Stop lying.
They did.
Shut up, fool.
I don't know if I don't
There's
know if
still
to believe you.
Mexicans to this cat wearing wave caps and do rags.
Who?
I'm just saying, I see them.
I heard
Oh.
satin is good for your hair though, so if you wear it for that reason, then that makes sense.
Satin for...
Satin. Oh, that's the
Satin,
material.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's good for
But
your hair.
nah, just would get the ones off the the gas station and stuff.
Well, I mean, it might be
Or
that
Fiesta.
material.
Fiesta
Yeah.
sells them. The little wave caps. You know what? I got invited to a lie detector test. You think I would pass that?
Well, it's more of like testing your nervousness than like.
Yeah, but I can lie and just like...
A lie
chill.
detector test?
I feel like
Nah,
you
no
should. I
shot.
feel like I feel like you should do it to see if you can lie, like deceive the.
No, you're good. You're good.
You
I'm
sure?
just-
He's a
yeah,
lie
I'm tripping.
detector.
I'm tripping.
You sure?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is tripping.
I am tripping.
He's drunk already. He's
I
drunk.
guess, bro. I
mind
ate
him.
and everything. I came prepared. I got
Wow,
food in
you
my
ate?
stomach.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm ready for the shots later. Everything.
The shots.
But
Shots.
director Julian, we had him on the podcast before.
Director
And,
Julian.
Yeah, he's the one that owns that pink house that people rent out to shoot pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? No?
No?
But he's
in
like...
California? No, not in
No,
California.
he's here.
Oh.
But he sent me a text and he's like, hey, bro, are you down to do a show? Like, because they're doing the balloon popping shit right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? You know that dating shit that everybody does
Yeah.
on social media?
Okay, yeah.
As soon as you walk in, they pop the balloons and
Yeah.
all that
Oh, hell
bullshit.
no.
He's doing
do
that right now. But I don't know if it's like his thing or somebody and they're just renting it out and he's filming it.
Okay.
But then they did like a lie detector one and he's like, hey, bro, like, you down or whatever? It'll be
Yeah.
fun. Da, da, da. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I want to see
Like,
you
I
deceive
don't-
it. I feel like you'd be able to.
Nah.
That's crazy. I don't
You're
know.
very serious. You've made me believe a lot of things.
Like yesterday we were at Pluckers and Carla, Ray's fiance, she was like, Evelyn's like, oh, she went to go see that movie,
It ends with us.
It Ends With Us, right? And she's like, did you see it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, like, I was like, yeah. You know what part I really liked? Like, the part that made me almost want to cry was like when she was like having the baby, she's carrying
yeah.
the baby, and then and then she's like, and then Evelyn's like, he didn't watch it. He's lying to you. And she's like, oh wow. I was like, yeah. I was like,
That's fucked up.
but it's
like
because
he
Evelyn
get-
had told me that scene, so I was
Yeah.
like,
It
I'm
was a
gonna
good
use
movie.
I feel like he gets satisfaction from getting people like when they're like
Yeah,
all into
yeah.
the
He gets all
story
riled
and
up
shit,
from that
all,
shit, yeah.
They're all like this and shit.
You're like, I got him.
He gets
Got him.
satisfaction through that. Damn.
God.
If it wasn't for Evelyn, he wouldn't even tell them like, "Hey, I'm just fucking with
Yeah,
you."
for real.
Nah, I probably would have.
No, you wouldn't.
I have to stop it, bro, before it gets
Out of hand.
out of hand.
That's
Yeah,
how
'cause
you
then I'm
don't
like,
say it,
I'm in
though.
too deep, and I'm like,
I'm in too deep to the lie. I'm in no point.
then I gotta go watch it for real.
Did you hear about the controversy that's going on with that movie?
What controversy?
It ends with us.
Blake Lively and the director.
Justin
Okay,
Baldoni.
is it what's his name? Jason what?
No, Justin Baldoni.
Oh, Justin Baldoni. Okay, so nobody from the movie follows him, right?
Right.
But is that a marketing thing?
I don't think so, and if it is, it's a bad idea, a bad whatever, because he's talking about it like domestic violence. He's talking about like, oh, if you need resources, reach out, blah blah blah. And then you look over at Colleen Hoover. What is it?
Colleen Coover?
Yeah, Colleen Coover and Blake Lively. Whatever. Oh my God.
Colleen Hoover.
Damn it!
Colleen Hoover.
This is Hoover.
Bad idea. This is a bad idea.
Is Hoover over?
This is a bad
No,
idea.
this is Patrick. Okay, go.
Okay, anyways. So them two, they kind of, the way they're marketing the movie, it's like, oh, it's like a lie, like it's like a funny like rom-com movie. Everybody should go watch it. Go with your girlfriends, blah blah blah. And then he's on the other hand talking about like, oh, this is what it's about, blah blah blah. So the way that they changed, because they changed the way that the movie poster thing is supposed to look like. Now it looks like super like girly and like it's supposed to be live and fun, right? And a lot of people, I mean, there's some people that don't know about the books, right? So obviously they're gonna see it, and the way that Blake Lively's talking about it is like, oh, okay, it's like it's like a chick flick type of movie. I went to go see it. It was not a chick flick. Obviously, it's weird because the way that she acts in that movie is how she's always acted in like Gossip Girl and like her other roles. So then she was like, yeah,
like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, basically.
The GOAT.
Anyways, I feel like they ruined the whole marketing thing with that because they try to make it like a Barbie Oppenheimer type of like blend of the movie whenever it premiered. So they try to do like the Wolverine and Deadpool with It Ends With Us, but it's like it's not giving what it needs to give, you know, because it's like, how are you gonna talk about like something that's like an action-packed film?
Are you talking about like they try to merge the Deadpool marketing with the
exactly? So that's why you always see Ryan Reynolds like in the
pictures
videos with It Ends With Us. He was never in the movie. Apparently he rewrote some scenes, so that's why like he was Justin Baldoni was kind of like upset, but he's just like, you know what, if they want to direct, then they can direct, that's fine. So he's like trying to take he's not trying to have an issue with them, or so it seems. I don't know. I'm not gonna say like I'm team him because maybe there's some behind the scenes that I don't know. But as of right now, it's just kind of crazy that Blake Lively is like saying like, oh, it's a chick flick, like grab your florals, grab your friends, blah blah blah. Whenever I watched it, I ugly cried in a specific scene. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy, because like, how are you gonna like I said, people don't know that the book exists, right? So maybe they're thinking it's a rom-com. They're gonna think it's gonna be funny, it's gonna be live, it's gonna be all this crazy thing just for you to see like some traumatic
my wife said the movie sucked.
Yeah, I mean, if you've read
Compared
the
to the book,
yeah, because
yeah.
Evelyn said that too.
Yeah,
It's like, if you read
but
the
isn't
book,
that like the thing to do?
That's
like,
always been like that.
every time you read the book,
Yeah.
you have to say like the movie sucks.
Yeah.
That never lives up to your expectations.
Yeah,
Well,
for
it's not
sure.
supposed to. They can't fit a whole book.
Yeah, they can't fit a whole book.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
But I mean, for me,
So
I've
what's
never
the-
read the book, so for me, it was like, I felt like it was too quick though. I do feel like it was getting serious, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, it ends there, and then it keeps like, it goes to the next scene like abrupt, right? There's no like leading up to it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like why I didn't like it. But like there's like a part where the mom is helping Blake Lively build a crib or something. She's like, oh, why did you stay? And I think she said something along the lines of like, oh, I love him and blah, blah, blah. And obviously like from past experiences and like not even just my own, but like people that I've known, they've gone through that. So that's what got me like ugly crying in the fucking movie theater. So it's like, I'm not expecting, I mean, obviously I have TikTok. So obviously I know what the movie is about because everybody talks about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, had I not known, and it's like, maybe I have like PTSD from like a previous relationship or whatever it is. So it's like, imagine that.
Relationship PTSD
Imagine.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it exists.
Does it exist? Or
Yeah,
is
it does.
like on
Well, I'm
you?
pretty sure she's speaking from experience. So
No, it does exist. It has to exist. Because I mean, obviously, like not every partner is a great partner. Like some
Facts.
people get physical, some people get verbal. Like you can get different types of PTSD. There's no one type, right? So obviously there's a lot of triggers where it's like you hear certain words or like the way that people talk to you, like in like the tone, where it's like triggers you. So it's like, who are we to say like, oh, it doesn't exist, you know? Because there's a lot of people that say like it doesn't exist, you know, but it does, you know. So yeah, I thought it was crazy that it's like people or them two, specifically the author and Blake Lively, the main protagonist, are saying like, oh, it's like live, it's like light and fun and blah blah blah. It's just like, bro, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. Y pobrecito the people that go in watching it thinking that it's something like a rom-com, and then they get triggered. Then they have to go through like whatever process they have to go through to kind of differentiate, like, this is not my life anymore. Something like that, you know? So I think it's crazy that only one person out of the whole cast. And then there's been like different interviews of where she's like, the interviewer asked Blake Lively, and she's like, he's like, oh, what would you do if people want to reach out to you regarding the domestic violence? And she's like, oh, well, I can share my location, I can share my number, blah blah blah. And she's like she didn't read the book, right? It seems like she didn't, like, it doesn't really matter to her, because I guess maybe it didn't happen to her, so that's why she's taking it lightly. But it's like, what about the people that have gone through it, you know? It's just like, it's like kind of like she's like a slap to the face, because it's just like, bro, like, I went through that shit, and you're just like, oh, I can share my location. Like, you know how, first of all, that's unsafe as fuck. You're somebody famous, right? You're a celebrity.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are saying that it's because she's a nepo baby, so that's why she doesn't care about like the seriousness of it. And it's just like,
that's when you're born to like
famous parents.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that shit was
verbally
crazy.
Or physically?
What?
Ronnie.
What?
Abuse.
Who? Me?
You.
Me? Verbally. Verbally. Physically, no.
Sometimes they say that's worse.
Yeah. Oh,
verbally?
hell yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, because it sticks with you.
Yeah, sticks and stones, dog.
Yeah, that shit's harsh. So that's why I got like low key pissed off about that shit, because it's like, obviously I was a fan of her right through, well, I mean through her acting anyways, quote unquote, through Gossip Girl, because it's one of my favorite shows, right? But it's like seeing like all the interviews that have come out like since then. Like there's this one interview where she did with this one lady, and she was pregnant. Blake Lively was pregnant at the time.
I saw Evelin that one, yeah.
And apparently the interviewer was infertile, so she was just like, you know what, like, she was just weirded out, because she's like, why are you? Because she's like, oh, I like your bump or some shit like that. And then she's like, oh, I like your bump. And it's like, but like, why would you say that? Like, why does that come to mind when you're gonna say, like, it's like if you tell me like, oh, I like this, and I throw it back to you. It's like, how does that make sense? Like,
yeah, no, it was her way of like talking like
shit,
talking shit back. Yeah.
But
it's like it's the way that she said it though. Like, I'm on the interviewer side. But it's the way it's just that I could tell, I can see why Blake probably took it that way. But she was like, she's like, oh, congrats on your little bump. Mm-hmm. The little part, you know? I felt like Blake's like, oh, congrats on your little bump. Like, you know? And the little part, I feel like Blake like probably took it kind of like kind of like one of those like, oh, how's your little podcast doing? How's your little, you know? So it's like, oh, your little bump, you know?
Well, maybe she wasn't that far along. So maybe she meant it physically, but obviously at that point it's just like,
maybe she didn't mean it like, your little bump, instead of like how's your little bump, like, you know, like,
how would you feel, cuz?
What?
Hey, how's your little podcast doing?
I bet you're doing good.
Damn.
You know, like,
great. How's your little podcast doing? Damn. Bro. Somebody at the event tells you that tonight.
Hey, bro, how's your little podcast? I'm like,
it's little, but you watch it.
We're like, we're doing bad, bro. Fuck. I gave it up, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Imagine they're just like, oh, fuck, why did I say that shit?
Why did I say that shit?
What do you do in that situation if you tell them that? Like, let's say you say that and they're just like, oh, okay.
He'd have to
be like, do you just walk away or something?
You'd have to be put into it.
Yeah,
that lie's gonna come off the head.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah, I gotta get put in that. But what I was gonna say is that so you did see the movie, right? At any moment, I asked Evelyn, she said yes, but did they say the "it ends with us" line in the movie?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the movie, she's like hugging the baby. She's like, "Oh, like it ends with us" or some shit. And I was like, she said it. I love
so dumb. That's so dumb, bro. It's because I've been seeing they bring up the Fantastic Four scene. Have you seen that? Where they're like, the thing is like, you know what? It's something. He's like, it's fantastic. And Mr. Fantastic's like, wait, say that again? He's like, what? Fantastic? Like, it's so stupid. And he's like, I got it, guys, you know? And then so people in the comments were like, oh man, he's like, oh, you got bit by a spider, man. You know, like, he's like, wait, say that again. He's like, what, Spider-Man? Like,
they always gotta bring it up.
Yeah, and it's like, it's so dumb when people fucking say I just think it's so cringe and shit when people say like the title. Yeah,
I think it's cringe whenever they whenever they point it out, like, what did you say again? Like, just let it go, just let it flow. And it's
I want to say it was
they caught it.
I want to say it was in Family Guy too.
Oh yeah, they did, but it was like subtle. I remember it being subtle, so I was like, oh, he. But
I thought somebody called it out. I thought Stewie called it out or something. No.
He was watching the movie and he's like, hey, is that the thing?
That's a different scene. I think that was a different scene. But he does say like something, something, something. I'm a Family Guy or some shit, and then it just keeps going. Like there's no like oh, what did you say? Like no, don't point it out. Just let it go. Like let it happen. Like you said, the people that caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. Like should we watch the show? It's fine.
I'll keep you posted on the podcast. Say what?
Damn.
He said it. What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, how's your little podcast? I'll keep you posted. On the podcast.
Damn, I like that. That was nice.
I'm finna make a name for myself every day.
Wait, so does that mean that y'all are gonna network today?
What?
Y'all are gonna network at the event?
Yeah, I'm gonna say what's up to everybody.
All right, just making sure.
I'm
making sure he's networking because he was on my case about ThriftCon. He's like, "Are you
the
gonna
thing
network?
with
Are you
me
gonna network?"
is I naturally network. So
Yeah.
sometimes I do it and I don't even know I'm doing it.
Okay.
Do you feel like it'll be a job for you?
No. And if people ask about it,
I've been
talk
doing
about
that
it.
for a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's my first year in.
Different. To me, it's just.
You gotta remember these people, bro, because you network with me and you just just handed me
I like
a
how
flyer
this
and
is an
mixtape. He's
ongoing
like,
Damn.
check them out, bro. YouTube, little man.
Do you ever want to teleport?
I'm like, all right, bet.
I did not say that, bro. I used to be crossfaded, but I didn't say that.
Crossfaded is crazy.
Crossfaded was a lifestyle.
What was the last time you got crossfaded?
Crossfaded?
Yeah.
Probably like
It was during his podcast, no?
No. The last time I got crossfaded was probably at the
Oh, I think
rodeo
you meant
last
this
year.
podcast.
No,
Like,
during
what?
his show and everything.
Oh, well, that's when I used to,
yeah, but
But
right?
I used, yeah.
That's crossfaded, right?
Yeah, smoking and drinking. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I didn't do the interviews one though when it was just me and like the solo guests. No.
On this, yeah.
I wouldn't be
Down.
like that.
I went like this and you went like this,
My
but that's
Oh
crazy.
my god, I always tell my brothers, I'm always like, hey.
Sorry.
I'll tell my brothers, I'm like, hey, bro, you got
And
something on
with
your,
that,
and he
we're
goes like this. And I'm like,
Goes on the other
I'm
eye.
like, why you this one, bro? Like, I don't know why they do that. It's so crazy. But so B King,
on our
Aw, rest in peace.
bro. R.I.P.
throw
dude.
that at. Throw that at.
Hammer.
With that hammer.
Yeah.
I remember that in Limelight, bro. I used to be in that house.
Bro, he used to have the club hits for like 10 plus years, bro.
Bro.
10 plus years, 15 plus years, maybe. But
15?
yeah,
15.
I said 15.
He
No,
said 15.
You said 15.
Somebody-
15. Sorry,
I know,
sorry. I
I'm
have a
not
son and he talks like that sometimes.
Damn.
No, Milo be hitting me with the, you working on your computer? I'm
Aw.
like, say computer. And he's like, oh, computer? I'm like, yeah.
Aw.
Computer. But yeah, fucking
What they say was the
so it was a pulmonary
Embolism.
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 And that's a blood clot in the lungs pretty
Damn.
much. Bro, that shit can get you anytime, bro, anywhere, like at any point. I feel like whether you're healthy or not, it's just one of those things that could get you.
That's a scary thing about life. Like, you don't know when your last day is going to be, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do at that point? You can't prevent it. It's just going to happen.
Yeah. Whenever a celebrity dies, like, do you guys go to their IG and like, what I always do is I go to their last post, and somehow it's always something that makes sense. Like I don't know,
Like leading up to it?
not leading up to it, but their last post is something really nice. It's always like
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
like
yeah.
it'll be a picture of the sunset of like, man, grateful for life, some shit, like
yeah.
some crazy shit, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, like,
Maybe
and
they
that's,
know. Maybe
but
they have like a feeling.
but B King's was like not like that.
what was it?
It was like some girl twerking and shit.
Hey,
and,
no,
like,
that-
I think he had just dropped a song. No?
Huh?
I think he was just dropping a song. I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
because I read it and I forgot where I first saw it, but then I'm like, we're in Milo's room and I told Evelin, I'm like, oh shit, B King just died, and she's like, who's B King? I'm like, you know B King. If I play a song, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then but then I was going through his stuff and I'm like, man, I had just seen him post too. Like he had
Yeah, a
just
lot of people
posted
were
like the
saying
girl,
that.
and but yeah.
He had 2 daughters. I think they were with him.
Yeah, man, and then he loved them girls because I think he does. He has a Instagram just for the parenting. It's like Beat King Parenting or something like that,
Okay,
and it's
okay.
just content with his daughters. But I remember seeing them little and stuff, and he was like, they're just
bro.
funny, you know.
Yeah.
And but I did see that he died from that. He was hosting a radio show, and then he fainted, and they
Like
took
2
him to the
hours after
hospital.
that.
And then his daughters were there when he died. So
Damn.
It just sucks.
At least they.
Would you want to be? Would you want to be there with your parent, like when they pass, or do you feel like you don't want to?
Yeah.
Because obviously, for some people, it's like hard to be there, but obviously, it's like you have to think about. It's kind of like.
Oh, hold on, let's go on a break.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Bye.
We're good. We're good to go, bro. I don't know why I did that. It's
You sound like
so
a white boy.
goofy as fuck.
It's crazy.
It's okay, bro.
Nah, I dude like erase that from y'all's memories, dude.
Nah, it's there.
I didn't
it's
do
there.
that.
You're thinking about it right now. You're thinking about it.
It's out of character. It's out of character.
Now we're gonna keep it in there.
I like that
We're
we
keeping
get
that
to
in
see
there. I'm just
the
letting you
real
know.
Rollie sometimes, you know?
It's cool. I feel like people would like to see that.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm just... They're always like, oh, Rollie's so...
He's so serious.
Yeah, like,
Man.
you
His
know?
personality.
I am.
He always wants to stay on topic, and it's like...
I
Do
am.
you ever feel like you have to force yourself to be more serious?
A fortune teller, what?
Fortune teller?
That's crazy.
Tell her
Do you ever
fortune?
feel like you force yourself to be more serious?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I always think about like
I
what
force
I
myself
do.
to be outgoing.
Oh.
I can see that.
I do.
So if I were to want to go to the bar for my birthday, would y'all go?
I would go.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Alright, cool. Just make
Yeah,
sure.
but,
No,
I
specifically
just-
him because he doesn't want to.
I gotta find a nice little corner to go to though.
Okay,
and
cool,
then
cool.
I just
Make sure
crawl
it's like
out every now and
downtown.
then.
Make sure it's either downtown on Main or Washington. Crazy shit.
Ball hopping?
Crazy shit.
I'm not gonna
Nah.
run a ball heart.
All right, well,
I'm
we're
sorry,
on
but
it.
I can't go.
No, we're going. All right.
No,
We're all
I
gonna
can't go.
We're all
People,
gonna go. It's cool.
people
It's our
always
birthday.
want to fight me.
For real?
Nobody's
Well, because
trying
you're
to
so serious.
fight
I can see
you.
that. I can see that. Because a lot of people always want to fight the serious guys. and
Well, it's
I don't
because when they
understand
bump
why.
me, I say, "What the fuck, bro?" And then that just starts shit for
But
some
why
reason.
do you get so angry so
I don't
fast?
get angry. It's like,
You
wait,
said, "What the fuck, bro?"
Watch where
You
the fuck
could've
you're
been
going,
like,
bitch. Like, and
That's
they,
crazy.
And they
That
get
makes sense as to why they want to fight you.
Well,
You know
it's
what? Never
like-
mind. I take it back. I don't know if this is
Well,
going to
it's
be a part of it. Is this
he's
going to be a
not
part of
invited
it?
no more.
Is this
Huh?
part of it? Is this like included or no?
What?
Have we
Of course
started
it's
yet?
part of
Okay,
life?
cool, cool.
What's going on?
Yeah, this is a
What?
podcast.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
But
okay,
it's,
whatever.
but I don't say it like to start nothing.
It sounds like it. Though.
It's like-
Because if somebody told you that, would you
like-
feel like those are fighting words?
Well, not how I say them. It's how I talk. But it's like if they bump me, I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck, bitch?" Like, and then suddenly, they want to fucking fight, and I'm like, I'm never coming back. Like,
When people bump into me, it's like I look to
My
see
bad,
if
bro.
they notice they bumped into me, because then I'll wait for like that split second for
like-
them to be like, unless I can see like they're going through a crowd, then it's like, oh, it's already tight. Of course, he's probably gonna bump into me.
I don't want to be in the middle.
But if it's
middle
like,
of crowds.
hey, bro, you had enough room, and he bumped me, and then I'll turn around, and if he doesn't turn around to at least be like, oh, my bad, or like, oh,
Yeah.
my bad, cuss,
Kind of
like,
courtesy.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't even have to be a whole. It just be like, you good? Like, yeah, all right, cool, my bad, bro.
I love being a girl.
You know,
bro,
It's great.
were you there for the Astro World when the fight broke out?
No, but I heard about it.
Okay, so I was just telling my brother yesterday. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, that day changed my whole like perspective on how to handle fights, right? Because there was a scuffle that happened while we were there, and it was like with us, right? And so Evelin were there, Tony, a bunch of our friends and stuff were there. My brother was there, and so Travis Scott was like, somebody was performing. It was during the daytime, and so this fucking mosh pit formed, right?
Okay.
I didn't get in that bitch, right?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not getting in that hole. And then so my homeboy's brother, both of them, they both got in. Tony and Josue, they both got in, and then they were jumping around, whatever, doing what you do, right? So it ends, bro.
Mosh pit thing.
It ends, and
It
then
ends with us.
one. So it ends, and then like the guy pushed my homeboy, like that last push.
yeah.
It's the last push. So my homeboy went like this, and he like he was already walking back in the crowd, and he just like pushed him back like that. It was like the last,
Yeah,
you know. And so the guy took it like, yo, what the fuck, and he pushed him back. And so at that point, we just saw my homeboy just like go this way. And his brother just comes in with the boom,
I
like
remember you saying
no
that.
fucking hesitation, bro. And I was just like, damn, like when that happened, bro, I literally told Ray, I'm like, dog, like that day changed my perspective. Cause normally I would be like, yo, what's up? Like what happened? Like
Yeah.
what's going on? You know, like you're trying to figure out like, hey, why'd you get pushed, or why did he push you, or whatever, like. But nah, Tony, like a homeboy just like boom, it was his brother he saw his brother get pushed, and then he just fucking went after him.
But it's
And
like
I was
whenever it
like-
comes to a mosh pit, you have to be weary of.
Yeah,
like,
but that's the
those
thing.
things happen.
I think this is where the guy was wrong though, because it was like that. Somebody has to
Oh,
give the
yeah,
last
yeah, for
push,
sure,
and
for
it's
sure,
not
yeah.
like it wasn't like a hey bitch, like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
bro,
It
y'all
was
were
more like a shove, like just a.
Yeah, like he was like like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you know. But the dude took it like oh, all
There's gonna be a
right.
hole in the wall. That's how hard he pushed.
Sorry,
Nah, I get it though, bro. Cause
Cuzzo.
yeah, cuzzo.
Oh.
Cousin, that's crazy.
It's
I like cousins.
some men are like that, bro. It's like they come out the restroom, they see their homeboy already. Not even fighting, they're just fucking what bitch, and homeboy.
They get defensive for their friends.
You always want that one friend that it's like, nah, bro, like he's getting it, his homies are getting it, and when everybody's laid out, then I'll ask you what happened. You know,
Yeah.
but other than that, first of all, people must pay.
Are you that person?
You know, me, no.
Yeah. Are you the one
Shoot
to throw
first
the
and then
first
ask
fight?
questions type shit.
No, my homeboys are, but not me. I'm the guy. I'm walking up, you know, like
The
oh,
innocent
shit.
one.
You know what's
The
going
innocent
on
one.
right now. I'm waiting for punches to be thrown, at least. You know.
Oh, so you're expecting it already.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but then you got those guys, like some of my homeboys. They see me getting into it with somebody that they're gonna push me
Yeah.
out the way and start fighting.
So
type
we
shit,
got
you know
this.
what I'm
We
saying?
got this. Don't
they-
worry. We got this.
They be itching and shit. That's why when I go out with the homies, I'm always like on guard. Like, are they good? I don't want nobody fucking with them because then
Yeah.
they gonna ruin my night.
Yeah.
I came to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I wonder why that is though. Why people always want to just fucking start
some
shit.
people, it's not even
I feel like
it
it's an
all.
ego thing. I
Some
feel like
men,
it's an ego thing.
Some men are just nah, bro. It's just it's
It's like I have
you
to be
ha-
alpha type.
like they
And
have
it's
to
like-
let it be known. Like nah, don't touch.
Like, I don't even know
fuck
you,
with,
so-
you know.
Why does it matter?
I don't know.
No. I never
Yeah.
understood that about fights.
But let's get back in the Uber.
Okay.
Fucking, would you want to be there if your parents died or when your parents
Oh
died?
yeah,
that
right,
type
right, right.
shit.
That's what. Yeah, we're back in the Uber. Yeah. Because I've
What-
always wondered that, like, about like whether it's people or like your pets passing away. It's like, would you want to be there? But obviously, it's hurtful to you, right? Because it's like that's one of your closest people, especially your parents.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, would you want to be there during their last times, in a sense of like, you know, they're suffering, right? Like
Yeah.
that, like that.
I would want to be there. Like we were there for my grandma's passing, like my dad's mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was so little. Like I feel like I remember seeing that everybody was like in the room around her,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and my cousins like Erica, and all them, like we were outside in Mexico,
Yeah.
and we were just playing out there.
Yeah.
Like we would go in there,
Well, how old
everybody's
were
still
you?
there, and we're I don't know, like
Around.
fucking young enough to like not remember the shit that vividly.
Okay.
But I do remember going in and seeing that everybody's still there and being like, oh my god, like, and then I go back outside, like,
Yeah.
you know, like not even knowing what the hell's going on, you know. But I'm pretty sure that because I think I'm thinking that all of them were there for their mom's passing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I would think that's the way to go, you know. But
Did your
I don't
parents ever like allow you to attend to funerals whenever you were little?
yeah, but I don't
Like
I
how-
hate it. I don't like
Yeah.
going to fucking.
Well, because my
funerals.
parents always try to shield us from that. Whenever we had her aunt, so it's my great aunt, but it's my grandma's sister.
Yeah.
Whenever she passed away, I think she passed away when I was like in middle school, and she went to the funeral, but she didn't want us to go. And then like I've always wondered like if that's kind of like something that parents take into consideration just because they don't want their kids to see that, or because it's if they do take them, it's like, oh, so you can see like this is real life, like this is what happens, like sometimes one day you're here, one day you're not,
Yeah.
and this is what happens after the fact.
baby,
And then you gone.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was so confused. What the fuck is going on? But yeah, so are you the type that you would want? Are you the type? Since y'all are both, since y'all are still y'all are dads, right? Y'all are parents. Would you be okay with y'all's sons, your sons attending a funeral, like of a close one, family member,
Yeah.
whatever, maybe? You'd be like at the age that they're at right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Milo's gone.
Yeah, our
Okay.
son's already been for sure.
And how do they take it?
They don't know what's going on.
They did. My son didn't know until we were bringing my grandpa out of the funeral home to load him in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling him he has to go outside, and there's only a few of us in there still, like the pallbearers.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and he looked at me. He looked at his grandpa. He looked at like the other pallbearers, and we're crying and stuff. And
Yeah.
and then it just hits him.
He
It
got
just
emotional.
hits him like, oh shit! But he's not even crying because my grandpa's passing.
Yeah, he's crying 'cause
his
everybody
great
else.
grandpa's passing. He's crying because he's like, why is daddy and grandpa? Why are they so sad
Yeah.
for? I'm sad now. They're sad.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
So-
And I think that's what
Yeah,
parents
like-
try to avoid, but then also they want them to know too. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like it's no wrong answer, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, do you want to expose them at the age that they're at right now? Because
I
especially
think
when
it's
they're young, too.
important for them to know.
Yeah. that's
But
true.
like, yeah, because like Milo's not at that point where he's like
He could pick up
He
on
knows, like, yeah, I guess I haven't cried at the funeral. Like, when we went to Turtle's funeral, like, I cried with my cousin at that funeral, but Milo wasn't with me, you know.
okay.
But I don't know if how he would react seeing me cry or something like that or whatever. But
Yeah, because that was the only time my son seen me cry. So it was new for him. That was the first time he seen his grandpa cry.
yeah. So it's something crazy.
Yeah, it's something like that.
You know what? I'm thinking he was there. Milo was there when my grandpa passed, and my dad. I'd never seen my dad crying. He
Yeah.
cried that time, and Milo was there, but I think he was younger then even.
so he didn't really understand.
Yeah,
what's
so
going
he
on.
probably even less.
Do you feel like there's
He's
like,
probably like
there
4 years
should be an
older, I think.
age limit as to when?
Nah.
I mean, obviously, if they're little, then they're not gonna
Well,
understand.
no, because I feel like Milo's been, and then since he was little, sometimes I don't know. Like, let's say like if there was something that happened when he was 1, we would probably take him, and he's just a baby. He's not
Yeah.
gonna know. It's just until he sees, until it hits him, kind of like
Yeah.
like his son, like you know. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, because I remember being young, and my mom's dad, my grandpa on my mom's side, passed away, and I remember running around the funeral home and stuff and getting in trouble. And then my dad was like, "Go sit next to your mom or whatever," and she was like, "You know how they have like those small rooms where you can put the coffin, and they have the big ass rooms that
the
fit,
viewing kind of.
you know?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So we were in one of those small rooms, I remember, and the
Mm-hmm.
coffin's right there, and it's popped open. This small ass room, people walking in, people walking out, people crying.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to my mom. She's crying, and I'm like, and then I remember it hitting me all of a sudden. I'm just staring at the coffin and shit, and I just remember thinking like, damn, Grandpa ain't waking back up, is he?
But did you like go up to see like his coffin?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but that was when we got there. That was probably, you know, but it didn't hit me till I was sitting down, and I noticed what was going on, you know, because I was running around the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was just paying attention, I guess, and it just hit me like, oh,
Yeah.
homie's gone, like.
Yeah.
And then I remember just crying my eyes out, and I remember, I don't remember who it was, because I just remember staring down, crying or whatever. And I remember somebody coming up and asking my mom like, hey, what's wrong with Robbie? And then I remember my mom saying like, I think he understands. I think he understands what's going on. right now.
How old were you at the time?
I barely remember, but I had to be like in elementary school.
Oh wow.
So I was probably
Yeah.
like in 4th, maybe 3rd grade, something like that.
It's crazy
Yeah.
the stuff that you can remember from like such a young age. Like, what is the youngest that you can remember? You know,
Yeah.
it's like obviously certain things where you feel like oh, I remember that, or I remember this, or it's
Inside
like
out, core memories, because that's a core memory
Yeah.
for me. I remember, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. But as far as that, yeah, I don't think there's like age limit or anything. But it's important. I'll take them. But me myself, I don't like going. Like anytime, like it's been. We've had deaths, you know, and like, and Evelyn would be like, "Hey, they're doing the funeral or whatever," and I'm like, "All right, like, no, I'm not going." I'm like, I don't want
Do
to.
you ever feel bad for not going?
No.
I kind of get that, bro, because I don't like going to funerals. And I think I brought it up here in the beginning of when we started in a couple of episodes. The part of the funeral, it sucks to me that we have to go and we have to cry that we're losing this person. I don't like that feeling of just being sad
Yeah.
while this is the last time we're seeing this person before they go on the ground, and we're gonna cry and be sad about it.
That's your last memory of them.
You know, our last memory is sadness of this person, and I've always felt like that. But then when I don't know who passed away, but somebody passed away on my wife's
Side of the family.
yeah, but I can't remember. On her mom's side, and we go to the funeral. And when she told me that we're going to a funeral, I was expecting a funeral,
Like
so I
mourning?
got no. I'm expecting a funeral at a home.
Oh, okay.
You know, and the whole shebang. That's what I'm used to, right?
Yeah.
So I get dressed up and stuff. We show up to a house, and I'm like, "What's going on?" You know, like, well, I thought I guess we're meeting up here and we're going to the funeral home all together. What's going on? We go to the back door, bro, and sure enough, they got pictures of this guy. They got mariachis. They got food. They got beer. Everybody's having a great time taking shots, and I was like, and then.
I see.
Like when everybody's already like not done having a good time, but everybody got kind of buzzing and stuff, that's when the people close to them got up and did their speeches in front of everybody, like, hey, I just want to thank everybody for coming. And they're all giving stories of like happiness and stuff, you know, and then that they're saying stuff like, that's why we're here to remember these moments with them and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this is where it's at. Like,
yeah.
what the
Do you
fuck?
feel like you prefer that over people mourning you?
Yeah,
like obviously, God forbid something happened to us, right? But if something were to happen to us, like how would you want your funeral to go?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was called a celebration of life.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to go out like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that happens. I think that happens, but I think from the families that like let's say Evelyn's side, my family side, obviously it's the regular funeral stuff, right? And everybody cries and they're sad,
Mourning,
and then like afterwards they go for like the menudo or whatever, like you know, it's either that, and then that's where it's not a celebration, but I mean they're gonna put some music. They don't want to be sad at home, so they're gonna like just celebrate something in a way, live, you know. So it's like some lighter, you know. But even I don't think I would be able to do a celebration of life and get buzzed, you know, and then like, because I feel like
well, then that's what's crazy is because afterwards you could tell like people were breaking down because they got drunk and now they're
now I feel like it's more
like
of
raw emotion.
Now they're crying like, man,
but maybe it's good though because
but it is
get
good,
it out.
It's good to have those, you know. Like I know for Evelyn, like her grandparents were everything to her, and then like whenever they celebrate their anniversaries and stuff, like they throw parties, like. And I'm always like, damn, another party, like, because it's like the I think it's like, I don't know if they celebrate when they pass, but it's like, let's say it's the past, it's their birthday, and the two grandparents' birthdays, so it's like 3 in a year. But I'll be like, damn, we just had a party or something, like, you know, like.
I feel like that's their way of like healing too.
Bro. That's how I want to go out, bro. I want to go out with people like.
Celebrating.
Yeah,
because I mean you gotta think about it too, like you have to think about it as like, okay, you're no longer here, but like you see the people that care about you, the people that are surrounding you. It's like, how would you want to see them, like kind of like, let's say you're in heaven or wherever you're at, right? You're seeing them. It's like, do you want them to be like mourning? Obviously mourning's gonna happen, right? That's just how it goes. But whenever it comes to, it's like you get to see them, right? It's like, do you want them to be crying over you like constantly, like all the time? And I feel like there's just one Janae Aiko song, I forgot how it's called, but it's like kind of like the celebration of life, where it's like, I don't want people sad, I want people to celebrate my life. So I feel like that's why people should be able to do like whatever they want to do in this lifetime, because you never know when your last day is going to be, you know? So it's just like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like if it's something outlandish, do it. At least you know you can say that, you know, and like do it with the people that you love, like surround yourself with people with, like that care about you and stuff like that, because it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
I mean, I would want people to not. It's because it's not like you're saying like, oh, I want you to cry for me, or I want you to be like. I feel like
that's not the point of it.
Yeah. But I'm saying like, I see like I'm saying like by your bedside or some shit, I don't think anybody like let's say my grandma, she probably wasn't like, hey, I need y'all to cry, or I need y'all to be like, don't cry, be happy. But it's like, no, like it's to like each one of them is gonna have a different reaction or something. Somebody might be bawling their eyes out while this person is just in disbelief. Like
people are gonna miss you more than others. Like it's just gonna happen.
So it's like you really have no control. So it's like I can speak on like, oh, I want Milo to be like this, or you know, but it's like, nah, at the end of I mean, I don't know how he's gonna feel, you know. But nah, that's just crazy. What I would hate though is like to travel and then like something happens while I'm away. Like that's like scary shit. That's that's like a big fear of mine. Like, so every time Evelyn's like, hey, let's go to Japan, let's do this, let's travel this, like I'm like, yeah, I'm down, you know, but like then I don't know what's going on, you know, like I'm the one that's far away or some shit.
But I mean, obviously there's certain things that like can bring you back over here, that way, I mean, your body's gonna make it back here, right? Because obviously people around I'm saying
not me myself, but like my family.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't be scared of that either, because then you're just never gonna do anything too.
Yeah, I know. But
you've seen these,
it's crazy.
You've seen those TikToks where it's like me at my husband's funeral when another bitch is crying harder than me, or some shit like that, and it's her like looking over the casket like, why is this bitch crying?
Why is she crying? Why is she crying?
Or that one where like I don't have no friends that are girls. I know you're the only girl I dated, or so you're the only girl I talked to and shit. And then at your funeral, who are these other bitches?
Who the fuck is this?
Huh?
Damn.
Yo, I know you ain't dead, nigga. Wake your ass up.
Get him back.
You got some explanation to do. Like that should be wild, bro.
That's why you can't be doing some crazy shit, because God forbid at your funeral there's a fucking
more
fight.
than one bitch show up.
Exactly. Damn. Oh my god, the
crazy.
roster comes out. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways, that's why you should live your life to the fullest.
And you're starting five.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You keep saying that. Look, you keep saying that shit. That's crazy because people are believing that shit. That's crazy.
They got to. They gotta give the people what they want.
No.
You gotta give the people what they want, Ronnie.
There's no roster.
They're over there.
Let me clarify.
They're over there wondering on the other side of that camera. I gotta give them these clues, these
There's
hopes,
no
these
roster.
hints,
Nobody can ever take up my time like that. No.
I'm telling you, watch at the next Studio 1017. Fresh fades and gray sweatpants.
I was like, is he gonna remember that?
As far as the eye can see.
I'm here for the meet and greet.
He's here for Ronnie.
Ronnie's gonna be like, everything the sun touches.
Stop!
It's my kingdom.
No. It's my kingdom. Stop! No, thank you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah, that's funny.
But anyways, in light of everything,
shit.
I hope everybody gets to live their best life in this lifetime, in this universe, in this everything, and love completely.
Work.
Dead ass, bro.
For real. This life is short. You never know when your last day is going to be. Whether you live to see 100 or you live to see 30.
Cook.
Or 25, do it. Do
you know
the fuck
whose last day is done?
Who's?
The breakdancers. They had one shot to turn up at the Olympics. And sure enough, done for.
Okay, but
that's a crazy segue. Let me just say that's crazy.
They showed up.
Oh my god.
They're having their funeral. Alright? There's people going to their funerals. Other athletes, other sports are going to their funeral.
No.
Y'all thought y'all could hack it, huh? That's a negative. We gonna need those medals back. Tell the Australian bitch she gotta go too.
She gotta go. She has to go.
Yeah. All right, so what are y'all's thoughts on that? Because
what are your thoughts about it? Because I feel like I'm more interested in so what you have to say than what we have to say.
I've been keeping up with so Moy was over there, right, judging.
What did he think about it?
I wonder. I kind of want to ask him now.
I'm gonna ask him tonight. Don't worry about it.
I bet.
I wonder if he's gonna be there.
He is. It's at his. Well, I was gonna say it's at his spot, but he wasn't at our.
Yeah, he's like working on some other stuff, but it'd be cool to get his opinion. But I know Jeremy from Break Free, he's been speaking his mind like on social media, and pretty much he says like people that aren't educated like on breaking, like they don't know what it is, they don't know what it means. So obviously like and then I, he didn't say this, but they obviously did focus on this girl. What's her name? Raygun.
Yeah. Australian.
And it's almost like she took every outlet, like every social media outlet, like by storm. So they weren't even like showing the other breakers and stuff. She's the one that like pretty much became a meme and shit, So it's like
she was the face of breakdancing Olympics.
Yes, bro. Yes, and I feel like
I didn't hear about anybody else.
Heads and fucking and doing God knows what on this floor. But yeah, we gonna show this bitch that came out of the Breaking movie with Turbo as her best friend. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, it's crazy because some countries, they're not so in tune to, or they keep up to date of what's popping, what's going on, what's crack-a-lacking, So, for all we know, to her, she danced her ass off that day. That to her and Australians, that's real breakdancing. For all we know, because you're supposed to be the best from your country. So imagine what the other motherfuckers look like.
Oh. But there's YouTube though. I feel like that's worldwide.
I'd be like, if I was to become a breaker like right now, it'd be like, all right, I gotta do a head spin. I'm saying like I gotta learn a head spin. Like that's the first thing that comes to my head. Like,
but I'm just saying, like her growing up, that was probably
that sounds like a safety net. That seems like that's all she knows. Like YouTube exists, like it's worldwide. Like you can't just say like, oh, that's all she knows, because obviously breakdancing goes more than just Australia. Like it's like worldwide type shit. Yeah, exactly. So for you to say like, oh, that's the best moves I can make because I'm from Australia, that sounds stupid.
They said her husband was a judge.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah. So that's how they were able to swing the.
I wonder what he gave her. You think he gave her
9.9?
Like, yo, that's your wife, bro?
That's your wife.
That's you?
Oh yeah.
Gave her a 10. 1? What? Like, damn.
Anonymous?
How would y'all feel if y'all's partners were in the Olympics, but they weren't good compared to the other people?
But like, you're at the Olympics, bro.
You're at the Olympics,
yeah.
You're already better than
whatever country you're going for. You're the best out of your country.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, I would.
Get what I'm saying?
I'm fucking.
So it's like, who am I to tell you? Is it your fault that you're not
I'm not even a part of that shit. So you got it.
Because have y'all seen like it's a video where some guys like us watching the Olympics, like.
Put that Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic. Like they suck. Like what the fuck?
He trips.
Yeah, he trips.
Put me in.
He's like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, I see
bro.
that.
It's like that. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say? I mean,
Yeah,
they're like
that's true.
fucking, superior athletes.
He did it. He did it, guys.
He said the thing.
He said the thing.
Oh, my
Hey
God.
man, but
Yeah, I don't
can't
know.
believe it.
I feel like she
Breakdancing.
ruined it for everybody else.
She did.
Now they're trying to petition to bring it back in 8 years. So not the next one. Obviously they're not gonna
Yeah,
bring it
next
back
one,
next but in 8 years. And it's like obviously the people that are like good at what they do, they're gonna work hard for these next 8 years. But how unfortunate because they lost that chance because of somebody else. And it doesn't seem like I don't want to say that she didn't try, because obviously like maybe to a normal person that's something like hard to do. But it's just like you're supposed to be the best of the best. And this is what you're showing me? And then now they took it off? I'd be pissed. I'd be so
Yeah, I would
pissed.
be
and they
pissed,
weren't even showing who came in first place. Who
Exactly.
They
It was
didn't
just
even
her
show
and
the
that's it.
podium for the breakdancing, bro. They didn't even show it. They didn't know.
Really?
Exactly.
They didn't do none of that?
No.
They just told us who was the girl. I think the girl from USA. I was about to say Ebonics. What's her fucking name? It was a girl who won the gold, right? For the USA, or am I tripping? Or did she just make the podium?
I
can't
don't know.
remember, bro.
I don't
But
know.
the crazy thing is, like, I follow TikTok pages where it's like good ass breakers, right? And I'm just like, why the fuck aren't they on there? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
but that's the thing. Like who
determines who gets to
yeah,
go?
who determines that? Or is it like a
Like you try out?
application
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit? Like,
That's
or
true.
what is it? You know, like
See, my thing is, how come Boy didn't try out? How come Boy didn't make it? I just want to be like, yo, what's up? You ain't got it no more, or like these little youngins. They
well, he's the one that's been
Yeah.
like
you know,
yeah, because
I don't know who Boy is, so.
you know, like that would have been dope as fuck,
yeah.
bro.
Well,
Just to-
they did though. He did break over there a little bit. Just I feel like they introduced the judges, and then he was
Oh.
breaking, so he did break and shit. Like
I feel like Boy should have brought the gold home for us.
I don't know if it's like one of those.
Imagine getting to say
Could
that
you
somebody from
imagine?
Houston did it. Sheesh.
Oh no, I thought
Coming
you were
back
saying-
with the gold to the southeast and
I was
shit.
looking at you, and then he's like,
Eh. But I think he was.
and
the-
you're like, what am I supposed to do?
I think he was the one that was doing the whole like trying to get it over there type shit.
Was
you
he?
know? Yeah, I
Then
know
mission
they.
accomplished. If that's the case, mission accomplished.
Yeah,
But it's like
for
the
sure.
the person that's trying to bring it to the Olympics. Why isn't he on there? You know, because obviously he brought it up for a reason. You know, so I feel like that would have
that's
been
like
probably knows
that's
this,
goat status, bro.
yeah.
Like if I ever did like graphic design at the Olympics, I'm not gonna join the shit. Like I'm
No.
gonna try to be the one to like orchestrate the whole shit. You know, like yeah,
So-
like it's kind of like you put yourself in that status where, cause Moy is the one that's like brought breaking to Monster. Like Monster never had like a little
Yeah.
category for breaking, and
Yeah.
now like they have a whole category for them. Like they're athletes, we're gonna sponsor them type shit, and it's like he's opening these doors and stuff, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like to be one of the like the competitors is like nah.
So you feel like,
Like-
you'd want to be more of like a behind the scenes type of
Yeah, I
person?
would,
Okay.
I would,
Okay.
honestly.
But what if it, like
I think
somebody
that's my
takes the
overall
credit?
goal in life.
What if
low-key.
somebody else takes the credit though? Like let's say like the person that's like let's say
Ow.
you bring it to the Olympics, right? The graphic design, and then somebody else is like taking the gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, whatever. Do you feel like how would you feel if they were interviewed and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the best of the best. That's why I'm here." Blah blah blah. But you were
cool.
the one that introduced it.
Well, that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm Simon.
I'm Simon.
I don't know how to sing, but I'll fucking
Theodore.
judge the shit. No.
Touche.
Alvin.
Touche.
No.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, Theodore.
That's his name, right? No, I don't want to
Simon?
fuck it up. Simon from
Simon Cowell. Yeah.
American Idol. Yeah, like I can't sing for shit, but I'll judge your singing.
That's why you use auto tune.
You know? Yeah, like
Buy you a drink.
no, there's yeah, I think there's hella people out there that like are obviously way better than me and shit, but I mean, you put yourself in a judge position.
So you fake
know?
it till you make it.
I'm not faking
you
shit.
Make it. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta do it right.
Said it.
You gotta do it right.
It is.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, but let's keep this entre nos, no?
Damn. Entre posted is crazy.
And they're posted. Wild.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
well, let's go on a quick break and then we'll be right back.
Oh, that's for you, Ronnie.
I don't fucking think so. Y'all look
Stop
crazy.
it. You got
I
it.
gotta drive all the way home. I'll try it. If I don't like it, can you drink it?
Are you going
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
event tonight?
No.
Well, you're not.
You should just.
Southeast.
I'm not
Oh, you're not
Southeast. Yeah. I'm
Southeast.
Katie.
For sure. Katie's not even a thing. Just say I'm out there somewhere.
It literally says that.
You
on
said
my
you were
address.
gonna be there because Mike C's gonna be there.
Mike C, shout out to the homie.
I feel like I'd be too shy. I wouldn't know anybody.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's why you gotta
That's
go.
why you gotta go.
Exactly.
What time is it at 8?
At 6.
At 6?
I'm probably not showing up at 6.
Yeah.
I'm showing up at 6.
I gotta
Yeah, but
show
that
up.
means I have to come, like, go all the way back home, change, go all the way
Or
over
we
here.
could just we could do like a 3-hour episode to post it and it's already 6.
That's crazy. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
A little celebration. It's like, go
We're
get the
not doing
birthday
that.
cake
That's
and everything.
crazy.
1
We didn't
year.
even have a cupcake at all.
Well, 1
so
year's
imagine a
old.
birthday cake. That's crazy.
We got pan dulce, but that's all Milo's.
dulce.
And
And we're back.
I don't want him to be like, what the fuck happened to my pan dulce, you know?
Pan dulce with a little
It's all Ronnie's
candle
fault.
sticking out. It's all Ronnie's fart. Pew pew.
You know what I was gonna fucking
That's
talk
crazy.
about?
What were you gonna talk about?
Oh, like I'm kind of going back to the Uber type shit.
Okay.
With the whole like being a vendor, right? So it's like they have the whole Southeast thing today.
Yeah,
right?
the Southeast takeover.
Yes, and yeah, like June was like, he's like, he had hit me up and he's like, hey bro, like I'm trying to fill up the spots or whatever and see if you want to vend for this day.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
nice.
much everybody that's from Southeast, you know. I'm pretty much gonna put them on type
You
shit.
from the Southeast?
Who?
Stop
You?
it.
I said you.
Oh.
Why would I say that?
I
just
don't know. I
said
thought you
where
said
I
you.
live.
I was like,
Yeah.
but I
That's
am.
crazy.
I am.
But I am.
Now you're getting
But
defensive.
Oh,
Now you're getting
throwing up
defensive.
gang signs back there.
there.
But yeah, but I was like, nah, I won't be able to, whatever. But I don't know. Like honestly, like doing the whole the vending stuff and doing pop ups and stuff, I feel like I'd rather walk around and like talk to people than
Be a
just
customer.
than just
Network.
like just stay there and just like wait for people to come up to me. Like when we were doing it at hip hop, like I liked it though. I liked it, and it's a good way to make money, obviously, you know. But so when people would like walk past me and they see me, that's when they're like, oh shit, what's up, bro? And it's like, oh,
You're from
you know.
Posted.
Oh no, you're Rollie Vogues. Like I know you. Like
Okay.
you know.
My bad. I'm sorry. Oh yeah,
My
you're bigger than
bad.
Posted. You're Studio 1017, right?
My fault.
This is much more.
No, but I'm like, you know what? Like I think I'd rather, cause even then, like there was people that would post up that we know that I'm like. But I'm like, nah. I'd rather go over there and see what they're doing. Like I'd rather be able to walk around and just like stay here, you know. Like I feel like I'm just glued to my spot and I'm
Oh,
like
yeah,
just waiting
that's
for
what you mean.
sales and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah. I'd rather like.
That's the only thing that sucks about as a vendor. Like,
Yeah,
you
as a
have to
vendor,
stay there.
So then sometimes Evelyn will be like, you can walk around and I'll just stay.
You didn't smell it first, did
I
you?
sure.
Why would you
fucking
do that?
did.
Why would
I
you do
sure
that?
Fucking did.
See, now we gotta
Now
listen.
y'all gotta drink that shit.
No, you gotta drink it.
I'm not gonna drink the whole thing.
1 year
Cheers.
anniversary.
Oh, you don't have it. ASMR.
I don't even know why I brought that up, but anyway.
Why did you bring that up? Because
Yeah,
you were like
vending.
back to the Uber.
Vending. Yeah,
And
you
then
did
you're
say
like,
that.
yeah,
You did say
I don't
that.
know, but I have another topic.
What you want to get off your chest?
So I just saw this guy, right? Like it was this viral video, like some cop breaking in his door, some shit like that, right?
Okay.
But then I went to his page and his Instagram says currently homeless. And so he has a video that's like, guys, like I'm currently homeless. As you guys can see, I got kicked out of my, let's say like apartment. I don't know what he got kicked out of. And he's like, got kicked out. Now I'm homeless. He's like, if you guys can send $1, it would mean a lot to me. You know, I'm jumping from motel to motel and it's like $60 a night to stay there or whatever. So even $1, anything for food. So then not that he's doing this, but I was like, damn, like what if one day, like let's say 5 years from now,
Okay.
homeless people make their way to social media, and then it becomes a thing. Like
To donate money to them?
yes, bro. Like I would literally like, okay, so whenever you're scrolling on social media, you'll come up with you see everything. You see like realtors. You
all
see this is how to grow your social media. This is how just viral shit, right? Like little. But I'm like, man, what if like the homeless make their way somehow? They get a phone and it's the thing to do. Like what if the homeless community, they're like, hey, get a phone, make a social media profile and do this. And it's just like, let's say you're scrolling and it's like a homeless person being like, guys, if you can please, like, I'm not trying to break your pockets or whatever, but just send me $1. I have my Cash App in the link. And you scroll again and then it's another, and it becomes like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like in real life, like you're at a stop, you're at a light, and then like, hey, you know,
Instead of them being out
Cash
on the
App.
street now,
Yeah.
it'll just be more of like
It's just on a social-
scrolling
The little
ad.
tip thing?
yeah,
The little
imagine,
tip.
bro. Imagine
Yeah.
if it becomes a thing. You're like, fuck. Like, you're just like, now it's like the new spam calls,
It
bro.
would
And
be-
it's like,
It would be equivalent to when you're watching late night commercials late at night and it's the dogs.
the girl's going, oh, yeah,
What?
yeah, No,
I know what you're talking about. Channel 34. Anyways,
That's crazy. How y'all both know? That's crazy. Just so Evelyn, get off this shit. Get off this shit right now.
Hey, relax.
Let me call. Group call.
You stood up my wife. She don't like you.
That's the video. That's the video I'm talking about.
You stood up my wife. Remember?
That's the guy.
She don't like me no more? That's
No,
crazy.
those
I'm
are-
gonna
yeah,
say,
he's
no,
a-
no, you said
those are
that.
my words.
I heard from the grapevine that you said you didn't like me no more. No, we're besties.
Homeless, right?
We're bringing
No.
Uber.
Homeless, right? No, but it'll be equivalent to like when you're watching those dog commercials and it says with a dime you could save a dog or some shit like that, or like those when they show those kids in imagine that scrolling down your Instagram feed or your Facebook feed and it's a homeless guy all fucked up teeth and shit, you know, talking about with a dime a day.
Out?
Well, I'm just saying, like, with a dime a day, you could also you could feed a homeless person.
Like, God forbid, right? But if any of us were homeless, would you do that? Would you like get on social media and just like fucking try to make it out?
My mind would not even like think of
If
social
I was
media in the
homeless,
first
bro,
place.
I'd kill myself.
Don't
If
say
I was
that.
homeless.
Don't say that.
If I was homeless, imagine.
Don't say that.
I have to beg for money now. Okay? And if I have to beg for imagine a man. Okay? Especially if you are at a good point in your life to where you had it. Because most of those people aren't all just bums like because they're addicted, addicts or they're fucking alcoholics. Some of those people had good lives. Some of those people owned companies. They were lawyers. They were fucking... God knows what.
You know what I hate is
I wasn't
the
talking.
veterans.
What were you?
I'm
what,
sorry.
What,
no,
what?
it goes into what you were saying. The veterans.
Happy anniversary, guys. Post it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, all right?
I'm
We ain't
saying
changing
the
a thing. I'll never change.
The veterans, because they're home. A lot of them are homeless.
Yeah,
now.
I don't get that.
I never understood that because it's like, how is the government gonna fund like while you're like
I don't get it. I don't get why
on duty.
To be honest, don't even worry yourselves trying to figure that out because
it's the government.
that
It's a
you know
plot.
that they sent
just
good
remember.
men out there.
So-
a whole generation of young men who were gonna probably do God knows what good for this country. They said, you know what? We're gonna start a war and we're gonna send y'all 18 to 26-year-olds out there to die.
Yeah.
So we can make millions.
But
You know
that's
what?
a-
Matter of fact, billions.
What's the point? Like, okay, like how do they pitch this to you? So it's like, okay, you go to the army.
You want to know what the
Chin-ups.
pitch was?
Chin-ups.
No. You want to know what the pitch was? The pitch was Uncle Sam talking about America wants you.
I don't know Uncle Sam, bro. Don't bring him up.
I don't know him.
That poster.
We don't pay
Yeah,
him
I know
every
it is.
year.
Oh, okay.
We don't pay him every year.
What happened?
No taxes. Oh, what's going on right now? They're listening. What?
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, like are they? If you go to the army and you go to war, all this shit, are they saying like, okay, when you come back, you're gonna have all this money, or what? What's the thing?
We'll pay for your college. We'll pay for. You can get this if after your 4 years are up. When you're close to your 4 years are up, we're gonna ask you at 3 years if you want to extend this to 6 or 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you can get an officer's position, or now you can get this much money, and it's all you know.
So do you
can
get
get
paid
this
while you're
much
there,
more.
or it's just like funded shit?
You get paid, bro.
You get paid, but
But it
it's
ain't
like
like-
while you're enlisted. Once you're done, then you're done.
But you gotta remember, you're getting bitched that you're getting reprogrammed,
Yeah.
bro. You know, you're getting broken down to now you're a good soldier.
And it's not to downplay
You know?
them, but it's just like essentially
Yeah,
you're
no, I
kind of
mean-
like a number to them. It's like they don't give a fuck.
If
once
Robbie
you're
told
done.
you I want to go to the army when I grow up,
If my son wanted to go to the army, I would sit him down, and I would sit him down next to my father, which was in the Navy, my homeboy, which was in the Marines, only because my uncle that was in the Marines passed away. I would have both of them there, and I would give him the answers to the source. Is it worth it? You know, like, and if he still wants to, okay, well, this you better look forward to this then.
You got to think about the aftermath too, like the PTSD
You
and
know?
all the stuff that they like go through.
but that's if they go to war, because not everybody goes to war.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
everybody
That's
goes
just-
to war.
yeah, but you're
yeah.
away from your family too, though. It's
Yeah.
like maybe essentially
Well,
you feel like
You gotta understand it like this, bro. For
alienated.
like Marines or Army folks or whatever, right? Like my when you go there, besides like the Navy or the Air Force, because when you come out of those people, you actually learn something. You know, not just other military branches like the Marines and the Army. They teach you how to like put a gun together, put a bazooka together, work on a helicopter, a tank. You know, if shit fucks up or wherever you're at, it teaches you how to hotwire some shit. Those teach you how to survive. But a Air Force and a Navy, they teach you stuff in there, so when you come out, you can actually have a job like as an IT tech or like, you know, my dad came out, he got a job for NASA. You know, they're gonna teach you things that you're gonna be able to use in
Afterwards,
real life shit or whatever, right? But most of those infantrymen, they're gonna come back talking about I ain't good if I ain't shit without my rifle, Full Metal Jacket type shit, you know. But they're at the end of the day, bro, those guys are fucking killers. They're fucking monsters. So it's like they're used to being yelled at. They're used to a certain lifestyle. They're already programmed to live a certain way. So when they come back to reality, when they come back to their community, they don't know how to
deprogram.
Yeah, bro. They don't know how to deprogram themselves back to a normal civilian life.
Reality.
Why? Because the last 4 years, I was telling they were telling me I ain't shit without my rifle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shit without my brother. This guy next to me, I'm gonna fall on the mine for this motherfucker if I have to.
You feel like people like talking to those people?
What do you mean?
Like, it's kind of, because I'm kind of like relating it with I have a cousin that went to like jail, prison, and all this stuff, right? And then like when he came out,
and it's very similar.
I'm saying like that's all he knows type shit. So when he came out, he was talking about like when I was in there was these fights and I'm like, bro, I don't care like about prison shit. Like, so how do you talk to this person? Like unless you have questions for me, I'll talk to you about my son, like, oh, like, man, Milo's like this and that. But if you're coming at me and talking about like, man, bro, like when I was in there it was tough, that like I'm like, I just don't care for those stories, bro. So it's like, it's kind of like army shit where it's like, man, when I was, in Afghanistan or I don't know, some shit, like I'm like,
well, I feel like there's always gonna be those people that like.
Unless I ask, that's like, bro, like you good? Like, well, how was it? Like then I'm for it, because I'm asking you, and if you're willing to open up about the experience, cool. But otherwise, don't come at me at a family barbecue talking about, man, bro, like, shit, this ain't nothing, bro. You think like, I'm like,
they force that conversation.
I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like, I don't,
every little thing.
So it's like it's hard to hold a conversation, or they talk about like without you asking, like they tell you about this and
their
that.
lifestyle,
Why? Like, oh, you complaining about your job, bro? Like, no, talk about And I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
hey, that's how you just know though, bro, because you don't.
Well, that's their lifestyle too. That's all they know at the time.
Yeah,
like, even if
but
it's
I'm not going like,
two.
man, like. You're drinking Paloma, like I could design some shit better than that. Like, like I'm not saying like
unwarranted.
Yeah, like I'm just there for the whatever is there. But I'm not gonna talk about what I know and be like, man, the way they designed this is like not good, bro. Like, when I'm on Photoshop, bro, like I was like, no, y'all don't care. So why the fuck am I gonna tell y'all? Like, but it's.
I mean, I care, but yeah, go on.
No, I get what you're saying though, bro. But you gotta also understand, for the longest time, that's all they known, like she said. So when they come out, how am I supposed to start a conversation with you? How am I supposed to relate to you? The last 8 years, I just got out for doing a dime right now. We have nothing in common, bro.
And it's like the stuff that they've seen too can affect them. So it's just they're just like programmed into like knowing this, like A, B, and C. It's like they don't know anything else besides like just A, B, and C.
That's what So it's like it's very similar. That's why I said it's similar to a guy in prison and a guy in the in the military branch, bro.
Just somebody that's just been somewhere for so long type shit. Like that that just embodies their fucking life or whatever. Yeah, personality and everything.
Yeah, for sure. But you were saying the homeless?
We were saying the homeless? We were talking about homeless?
Yeah, you were talking about homeless, and then I said it's crazy how the veterans are like the majority of the veterans are homeless.
Oh yeah,
you wouldn't survive. You wouldn't make it.
No.
Oh no, you said you would kill yourself.
I would kill myself.
That's crazy.
As a man, I couldn't just sit on the corner. Like when I go down on the intersections and shit, and I see like men's with their family, and their woman is up against the whatever, and his kids are right there, and he's asking for money. I'm just like, bro, there's no way.
Bro, I would try to get out of that quick, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like. But
then it's like, what do you feel like you would do?
No, I feel like what if you were like, if I can make you laugh, give me $1, bro.
No, bro. It's
a little hat here.
See, because automatically first people think when they see this man begging for money for his family that's clearly right there, the first thing people think are gonna be like, oh, so you're either an addict or you're drunk or something. You did something to put yourself in this situation when really. Most of the time, yes, it's probably like that. But sometimes it's like, damn, you probably just got laid off right now. You probably have been unemployed for quite some, or whatever you had planned, fucking you dropped the ball. You know, it's not just because you have something's wrong with you. Life just got you here right now, homie.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not trying to downplay it on those people who actually need that money because, hey, yo, I didn't ask for this, but this is where the fuck I'm at right now, and these people behind me have to eat. Yeah. You know, I'm just talking about for me. I would, and it. You know what? Damn, I can't kill myself. I give my money to like the moms where I see with their kids out there when they're like holding flowers or some shit. Or if I see, oh
my god, that's so heartbreaking.
Or like if I see a kid out there.
But is that a community of them though?
Oh, a community? I don't know. But to answer your question, it's those two. Or if I see a kid out there by himself, like selling water. Or if I see him out there playing the violin and shit, or whatever, you know.
God, yes.
You remember that guy that played the violin?
The guy on Howard? No, on Winkler.
On Gulfgate, no?
Yeah, at the intersection by the motherfucking Shell and the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, he was everywhere. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he jumped
Southeast
around, but
right there.
He passed away, right?
Yeah. Like maybe like 4 years ago, something like that. It's been longer.
Yeah, it's longer.
Time flies, nigga.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think like so I ask about the community thing. Like I'm like, okay, is it a community thing? Because what if you give money to like a mom with a kid at this intersection? Next intersection is another same thing, you know.
I mean,
so I'm like,
they sold their idea and just be like, okay, this is what sells. So
I just don't see how you have your fucking kids out there, bro.
I mean, but that's all they. But
I honestly, I'm like, where do you go at night?
World.
Like, what are you really homeless, or are you like trying to make money?
Well,
I don't get it.
But that's something that we will never know.
We would never know.
Because like that's if we follow them. Yeah. It's like, okay, now I know what she lives. It's like, what do you win from them?
You're homeless, and more than likely, the kid you're seeing out there is not more than 8 years old. You can't take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to throw shit in the microwave. I can't tell you, hey, get that pizza out the freezer and throw it in the oven for $2.50 for 20 minutes. You don't know what the fuck $2.50 in 20 minutes is yet. You know what I'm saying? And I can't afford a babysitter or a daycare for me to come out here and fucking ask for money. And hopefully I get $20 out this 8 hours I was standing here.
Yeah.
You get
but imagine like their childhood, like they have to remember like that's their childhood, you know, like that
8-year-old is definitely gonna imagine me with I can remember myself crying at a funeral home like, oh, my grandpa just passed. Imagine them, because I was out there 110-degree weather. You know what I'm saying? My mom right here, you know, like what? That's what I'm saying. When I see little homies out there with like doing some shit, or they're out there selling water, most of the time I don't even want water, bro. I'll just give them a 10 or a hot 20.
What do you do with the water?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't take it?
Yeah, they'll be like, hey, here, bro. And I'm like, nah, don't worry about that shit. I gave a little homie one time for $20, and I was like, here. And Giselle was like, you know, she was just like, you just wanted to give him that? And I was like, yeah.
Do you ever measure yourself like with how much you give to them? Or it's just like, if you have it, you have it. Cool.
Yeah, no. If I have cash on me,
we used to do the whole envelope system where it's like, I get my paycheck and then I'm like, all right, well, this is for the savings, this is for this, and then this is for donations. So we'd have like a small percentage of donations, and so I would give like, let's say out of my check, like I put like 5% to donations, so it's like $20 from here, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that like it's either gonna go to the church or it's gonna like if somebody that needs it, like here's this money, this is what it's for, like you know. But
were you ever want to be like where it's like, oh, but they're gonna use it on drugs or they're gonna use it on this?
I think I asked one time.
I used to be that guy.
When Evelin used to live in Second Ward and stuff. Like I feel like there was this Popeyes that was right there. It was a Popeyes and a gas station together or some shit like that. And I remember some guy being like, man, you got money, whatever. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna buy with it, bro? Like, if you want a drink, I'll go get a drink, you know, like I'll go get a drink for you or some shit like that. But he just seems sketchy, so it's like, you know. But I mean, if I'm on the go and shit, like,
you do what you need.
I just don't get money, low key.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, it's just like I feel like I got done wrong and shit like one time, and I just feel like I fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't. That's like everything.
Yeah, it's not, and I know that I'm conscious about like, oh, it's not his fault, it's not their fault, whatever. But me as a person, I'm like, just maybe the person behind me might give you some shit, not me. Like, it's just not. I just know it's not gonna be me.
I used to be the type of person where I was just like, I would tell my dad, it's like, well, what if they use it for drugs or like alcohol, blah blah blah. It's like, you don't have to worry about that as long as you you give it with
you're doing your part.
Exactly. It's like as long as you give it in like with good consciousness, then don't worry about what they do. If they decided to buy that, it's cool. And then later on, like probably like a couple years back, I saw like a tweet or something. It's like, never worry about whenever you donate money to the homeless or the less fortunate, because even if they buy drugs, even if they buy alcohol, whatever it may be, that's helping them kind of process what they're going through, and it helps them just to like not feel that pain. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, who am I to say, be like, yo, you can't use this on drugs though? It's just like, if that's what helps you, ultimately I can't do anything for you. Like, if that's what helps you, then that's what helps you. Like, I can't, as much as I would want to be like, oh well, buy food, buy water, buy necessities, I can't tell them, because they're in survival mode. So obviously they're going to be like, well, for me, survival mode means I have to buy drugs so I don't feel this pain anymore, or I'm not here anymore. Yeah. So I'm just like, damn, that's true. Like, that's true.
Escape.
Exactly.
But that's
they're buying their
yeah, but I mean, who are we to tell them like, oh, that can't be your escape?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like if I just feel like I feel like I've decided that I'm not gonna give to them no more. Like I'm done with it, right?
Yeah.
And I understand the whole karma shit. Like one day, like I don't know, like God forbid, but I get in that position, like. You know, it's like one of those like, oh damn, you never gave, so why are you expecting people to, you know, like, but I'm like, no, at that point it's like, okay, I know I'm like, I knowingly know that if I don't give, if I'm ever in that position, it's karma's gonna bite me in the ass and I'm not gonna receive.
So you'd rather wait for it.
So I'd rather what?
You'd rather wait for it.
No, not wait for it, but it's like, okay, I just know that if God forbid I'm in that position, that I'm gonna fucking do some shit to get out of it. I'm not gonna expect people to give me the money, like. Because I'm not giving, I know I'm not gonna receive, and I know I have to work for my shit. So it's like, I do my like, it's kind of like in this way of thinking that I have, that like I would never put myself in a position of working for somebody that one day might no, okay.
Has the power to like
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but
has like the power to fire you?
It's like this. Like my dad, he has employees, right? But these employees, they have their own jobs sometimes off to the side.
Okay.
And when I was working with my dad, like pretty much I was second in command type shit. So it's like, okay, I tell them like, all right, we're gonna do this today. We're gonna do this and that. And like sometimes they'd be like, hey, I have this job on the weekend. If you want, since we're not working with your dad, like if you want to go work it. But now it puts me in a position where I'm working for them, you know.
Oh, I see.
And so I told Evelyn, I'm like, I would never put myself in a position where I have to work for them, knowing that they worked for me. I'm nice to everyone, you know.
Yeah.
But imagine if I was an asshole. If I was like, man, bro, hey, what the fuck? Like, do your shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then suddenly I'm working for them on the weekend and now they get to boss me around. Like, I would never put myself in a position where I have to deal with that. So it's kind of with the donation. So it's like, I'm not going to give. But then again, I'm going to try my hardest not to ever be in that position because I know that karma's going to come after me. And I'm like, I'm going to be there like, fuck, nobody's giving me money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, obviously to each their own, right?
Yeah. It's just the way that I think and shit. But...
Yeah. You know what I hate though? I remember a couple. We still got time. So obviously my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses, and this was before I started celebrating with my brothers and my cousins and all that stuff, right? So then we took it upon, like, it was me and my younger siblings where I was just like, hey, what about like if we buy food, we give it to the homeless, blah blah blah, right? So we would do that like on Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
You recorded it for content?
No.
Why not?
Why would I? No, I
did
this out of the kindness of my heart. It doesn't count. But like literally, I would pay for my money, right? Water? And I was,
No.
Water?
I'm sorry.
What? Oh.
No. Yeah, he's drinking water.
Oh, okay. Boo. He needs to get another one with us.
She's drinking with us.
Hello.
Come on.
No, but what?
I don't like the new guy.
So what we used to do is like, well, obviously this money came from me, right? Because at the time, I don't think my siblings were working at the time. It was my younger siblings. So I would go to the store, buy food, stuff like that, and then like package it up, and then like we would do that for Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
Yeah.
It only lived up to like a 2-year anniversary type of thing, because then it became unsafe to where it's like they were like almost like they were mad at me type, where it's like, why aren't you giving me more food? I was like, bro, there's like other people. Obviously I know they're in survival mode, right? I have to be understanding of that, but at the same time it's like I can't, maybe that was my mistake too, to be not necessarily entitled, but it's just like, bro, like I'm giving you food, like nobody else is doing this shit. Like what do you mean? Like there's not a lot of people. There is people that do it, right?
Yes.
There's not a lot of people that do it, that will take the time to do it. So then I was just like, okay, but I also had to, like, I talked to my dad about it because obviously I felt beat up because like the first year it went great, right? Like obviously people were very grateful, but the second year, that's whenever people were like, oh, what is this? Why aren't you giving me more? I was like,
yeah, I don't get it. Sometimes people
there's more people, and obviously like I said, I felt beat up. So I talked to my dad, and he's like, but the thing is, like, you can't take it personal, because at the end of the day, they're in fight or flight mode. Like they're not thinking that like, oh, she's being really nice to me, she's bringing me food, like I could survive another day. Like no, they're thinking like, I need more. Like what? Like I need this to last me like a week or whatever it may be, right? So then I was just like, oh fuck, like you're right, like you're right. Like essentially you're right. Like even though I want to be right so bad, it's just like at the same time it's like this is all that that they're gonna get food. Yeah. I can at least say like I can go to like down the street.
I'm getting food after this.
Exactly. I have the facility to be able to do that. I have the funds to be able to do that. They don't. They're in a different mindset. So I was just like, damn, that's right. But at that point, I was just like, I can't do this anymore because I have to worry about my safety too. Because I was with my younger siblings whenever I was doing this.
Wow.
So that's why I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like as much as I would want to help people, I can't do it because it's like I'm still getting attacked for doing something good, you know, like giving back to the less fortunate, because I have the luxury of being able to say like, okay, well I get paid holiday pay. Yeah. So that's extra money in my pocket. But at the time I was just like, no, you know what, let me give back to the less fortunate. Let me do something good, right? I didn't have to record it. I didn't feel the need to take pictures or be like, oh look, this is me feeling. Yeah, I didn't feel the need to do that, right? But at the same time I was just like, damn, like it sucks because it's like out of the risk of my own safety, I can't do this anymore.
Oh yeah,
like that's what sucks, because obviously I would love to do that, like even if it's just like more than just the holidays, because I don't want to wait like, oh well you have to wait till November because that's whenever I get my holiday pay and that's whenever you can get fed. Like imagine saying that like from January 1st you have to wait 11 months to be fed. Like
to get fed
like,
again.
Exactly. So it's like I understand how they feel, but it's like I can't put myself at risk knowing that it's like potentially like that. I remember that specific guy's face. I have it like literally burned into my brain where it's just like I can't put myself in that position. I can't put my siblings in that position. It's like if I can avoid it, then yes, I'll give them money. But even then it's scary because you never know if they're just gonna snatch it.
Yeah, it's like the less unfortunate that doesn't mean like they're like you're untouchable. Like you yourself. Like it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go here. They're less unfortunate. Like
so they're gonna be nice to me.
Not that you think like, oh, I'm the superior being like here. Like I'm giving you shit. Like no, it's like no, they'll beat you up for your shit.
Exactly.
You know, like
that's a scary thing.
Especially the men, because a lot of these places, a lot of the soup kitchens or the places that let you stay overnight, or the places that are you know, they're women centers. You know, for like women who have kids or women who they, you know, like they serve to mostly women.
They're gonna prioritize them,
you know, because more than likely they have kids or it's dangerous for you out there. You know, the men, they're really out there.
They have to fend for themselves.
Not saying the women don't, because a lot of women do, because they got that men that are, you know, verbally or physically abused. You're like, nah, bitch, you staying here. Yeah. You know, but anyways. So, you know, a lot of those men, they are in survival mode, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so, and it just sucks because there are all people out there like Ronnie. There's people out there like David Brown who give back to the community. There's but I bet you it's a lot crazier for Ronnie and her siblings.
Bro, even
out there.
Bro. You know, she was giving haircuts to the fucking homeless, bro.
Yeah,
and she got stabbed.
Yeah,
like
so it just sucks that you want to do good for people, but there's always an ugly duckling. There's always a bad
that
apple
ruins it for everybody
group,
else,
bro.
Yeah.
And you know, that's for homeless people. That's for anything in life. You know, in a job, in a community, in a motherfucking neighborhood, into whatever race, you know, it breaks it down completely.
Yeah. Shit. Y'all wanna do one more?
Let's do one more. Let's bring Tiny Cousin in. See if she's down.
You wanna see if she's down? All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna take a break and we'll be right back.
Just do it. Don't
if y'all wondering why Ronnie has the shades on.
No, relax. I'm like, real.
I'll put mine on.
You put mine on.
No, I'm saying like I'll put mine on.
No, because you gotta go all the way out there. It's fine. Where are you
just
at, guys? Hello.
You look cool. Just put them on.
No, my advice are saying.
Gotta give the people what they want. There it is. Hey,
she's invisible.
Jeez. Oh yeah, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Big King.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big King.
I don't know what
Hammer.
You did this already.
Do y'all remember
we did
dancing
the first
to that?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure.
Get the head, get the bread,
then
and leave.
So the plan is tonight. So since we're celebrating the 1 year anniversary, the plan tonight.
So we're celebrating today.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
I saw that, but today's the anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, it dropped. This is gonna drop on our anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Cool.
So we're gonna go to the Southeast Takeover.
Y'all are gonna.
And then we're gonna go to the Tri-City. because it's Contento's birthday.
He's
as
just making
well.
all these plans for us.
really?
Why didn't you tell
so
us
we
this
gonna go over there.
beforehand?
Yeah, for sure.
What about like 10 outfits?
You gonna be Southeast by the night's over. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
clearly.
She gonna be saying
He's making me Southeast by at this
She
point.
gonna be saying fuck it, Southeast, cuz. Fuck it, Southeast, cuz. It is what it is, homie.
Oh my God.
What?
Wow, what did he say?
What did he say? Where you from, cuz? Over there from Katy.
Why would I say like I'm from Katy?
Katie.
No.
Katie
Anyway.
cut.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. We're back. We're here for the topics.
What were the other topics that you had? I already
had
ran
good
out of my
topics. You had
shit.
topics.
He had
He had
some
good
good ones.
topics,
He had
yeah.
some good ones,
He had some
babe.
really good
Wow.
ones. He did his job this time.
Well, we had my transition to the whole breakdancing getting canceled was wild.
oh yeah, it went from like
Crazy.
that to homelessness and.
But we gonna talk
Here we are.
about because what was it like 2 episodes? We were talking about the faggot word, correct?
Yes.
This MLB player, middle of a game, and it was against
Demonetized.
It was against the
Straight
Astros. It was that night when we beat them. Like
It was against the
12-2.
Astros?
It was an Astros fan this guy was talking to. So this baseball player goes up to bat from Boston. All right, they're already probably losing like 6-0.
That's the Boston, Missouri.
Missouri, White
Washington.
Sox?
The
Yeah,
Washington
yeah,
White Sox.
Okay. So he's up to bat, bro, and you can hear this old man from the behind home plate in the stands talking about, give him a tennis racket. And that usually that means like if you've been striking out, you haven't got on base, you haven't touched the ball,
They got some good ass mics to be able to
Alright.
pick
Yeah,
that shit
I was
up,
gonna say
but-
that too.
bro. So homie's like, get him a tennis racket. Said it a couple of times. Get him a tennis racket. Finally, homie stepped out of the batter's box. Said, "Shut the fuck up, faggot." Damn,
Yeah, he
just
said
like that,
shit.
middle of the
Clear.
game. cuz.
like effortless.
I was in, but that's baseball, bro.
But do you think it was like he knew he was being like
recorded.
audio,
Nah.
like picking that up, you know?
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm saying.
Oh, he
homie.
said-
says
said
that-
it like
said
under
that-
his-
I know he says that shit.
Or he said it under his breath.
No,
he said that
he
shit.
said
You
it
can tell.
like he projected it towards.
Like he
homie.
didn't hold
No,
back
I
from
know,
saying it.
and I'm pretty sure he talks like that. But I'm saying like, you think he thought to himself like, "Fuck, this is gonna get recorded," or
No.
like,
No, I don't think so.
they're not
That's
gonna
what
pick
I'm
this
saying.
up.
It didn't
He
seem like
probably
it.
hasn't got on base all game. Been striking out, looking, swinging, whatever. 'Cause that's the only time you're supposed to taunt a player is like if he hasn't got on base and it's already the 6th inning. Get him cut down a
That really
telephone
sucked.
pole. Homie couldn't hit a full moon. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just egging on and taunting the batter.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he was already frustrated. He just dropped it because you know what? Enough's the fuck enough.
That's crazy. No,
You know?
because
Hey,
they
that's a fucking
suspended
nut.
him. No?
It's true, bro.
They suspended him for a couple games.
3
right?
games.
3 games. Okay.
But all the Boston fans are like, good shit, brother.
I feel like that's how they talk over there.
It's baseball, bro. You gotta understand, even though you go to see an American game played by foreigners, it's still an American sport. You get what I'm saying? It's not like soccer. It's not global. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like breakdancing. It ain't global. Unlike Australia.
Like you think
Alright.
Altuve talks like that?
Altuve?
I don't think so.
Altuve gets upset, bro. One game
I think
he
gets
got really
but I don't think he
upset,
would
bro.
say that though.
That was the only
What did he
time I
say?
ever seen Lil Homie get upset. I was like, damn,
Lil
somebody
Homie?
put a leash on
That's
him.
crazy. Lil.
know.
He's there that Lil.
Throw him in the kennel. What's wrong with this little guy? He was upset, bro.
Crazy. How about
Lil
you?
guy.
How about
It
you
was-
not? That's a new one too. Damn.
Hey, bro,
crazier
it's
from
true.
here.
It's true. It's baseball players. They get upset, bro, if they haven't had a good, when they're up to bat. So I understand where he was coming from. Am I upset that he dropped the F-bomb like that? No, I'm not upset. Homie
I'm not
probably
upset.
deserved it. Like
I think it's crazy. You couldn't
It's
find
like,
a
what do
different
you
word to say.
expect? Like, you're talking shit. You think
Oh.
they're not gonna talk shit back?
exactly.
I don't know.
But the way you're more, you have more of like the cameras on you, not
Exactly.
on that
You should
person.
have some
So
type
the
of
way you come
self-restraint.
back is what matters.
Well, what did you say right now?
You know,
It's
What?
you said something
What did I say? You gotta play it back because I'm not
That,
gonna remember this shit right now.
that you couldn't find another word for it. or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
Like,
Like,
that.
no, yeah, obviously, I think it's just he had every right to defend himself, but how he did it, I think, it's what matters.
I agree.
Because it's that word.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I
More
think
than
so.
likely, yeah.
I think so.
Especially right now,
Like,
with
if he
the
was to
whole,
say, like,
the
bitch or something, like, it would be
LGBT
okay?
community is just like,
I feel like there's other words you can use. Too.
And we were talking about it.
Pipsqueak.
what's another
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, pipsqueak.
Like, I mean, if you're angry,
Stupid,
I mean,
idiot.
obviously that was out of
Imbecile?
like, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But I feel like if he would have been like something bitch, like it shouldn't have been a problem.
Oh, you imbecile.
Yeah,
nah,
exactly.
bro.
What
So
did he
say
say?
what you mean.
Obviously, don't
Doesn't
say
carry the
word.
same
No,
weight?
I say it. I ain't tripping.
No,
you
but
know?
like I just want to know what
If
was
y'all
the-
don't want me to say it, I won't say it. But I'm gonna say it. But it's up to y'all.
You already said it.
Say
like
it, pronounce
three
it,
times.
pronounce it correctly.
No,
Say it slowly.
The way he
Don't do
said
that.
it,
Don't do
that's
that.
what I'm saying. The
That's
way it
crazy.
came off his chest,
Yeah.
I could tell he
No,
had
I
the
guess
on base
Ill intention.
all game.
Yeah, I'm just
Huh?
trying to see what
seems like
how
he
he
did it with
said it
ill
and see if I
intention. I
can
don't
think
think
of
so.
a replacement.
The way that
He
he
was
said
like-
it,
he
yeah, he
looked
meant
at
that
her.
shit.
We're both having like different
We're
conversations.
having 4 different
Like
conversations.
one,
Apparently.
two. He's over there like, have my own too.
No, like she's saying like that he probably said it with like ill intention, but I don't
Because
think
it
so.
seems like it.
I think he
The-
said
the
it
baseball
naturally
player?
Yeah.
in a way that like it's not that he says it naturally or he had any thought behind it, but he said it just as much as he would say like bitch. Like
Yeah.
But why
it
does
just
it
came
flow
out
so,
like that.
But why does it flow so
'Cause it's
easily?
just
'Cause
natural.
It seems like it
It's-
comes natural. That's what I'm
But
saying.
I don't think it's because he says it all the time. I just think it's
it
like
was
a
like
natural
a-
thing to
it's
say.
like
If
an
he
Because
has-
I'm not gonna drop the N word. Like I'm never gonna drop that, right? Because it's not in
You
my
said it off
vocabulary.
camera.
No, I haven't. Please don't ever try to play me like that. That's not true. That's not true. First of all, second, it's like if a word that's not in my vocabulary, I'm not gonna throw it in there when I'm mad.
That's like, you know, when somebody just says like, "Oh, fuck you, motherfucker, bitch," like
That's
some
fine.
it
That's
doesn't
in your
flow,
vocabulary.
but that's just what came out.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
but I'm saying like, yeah,
That's
like
probably what
Wait,
came out.
what?
She's probably upset because it came out so natural. Like
Exactly.
oh, you
you
say it a
must
lot.
say that on the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
I would
Yeah.
say motherfucker, bitch, like that in
Yeah,
that
but you're not
order.
gonna say the F word. You're not gonna say the F word naturally because you don't use it in your vocabulary. Unless you do, and that's crazy. But you know,
But they're
people
that's what
have
I'm
their
saying.
own words.
No,
They're
I don't say
baseball
it.
players. They're in the.
Good.
They're on the
Pass-
road
pass.
with. Most of the time, it's just them.
Men
Baseball
and shit.
players are. Yeah. So who knows? Locker room talk.
But why
is
that
wild.
choice though? Like,
Like girls that go work labor jobs, like I wonder what.
Oh, they hear it, cuz.
Yeah, they hear it.
They hear it. Oh, best believe they're using those girls as an example in those blue collar jobs. She's more than a man than you. She has more hair on her than you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
they're getting it, cuz.
Yeah.
Especially if a girl's acting like a pussy. Oh, believe me, bro.
You think she's not saying those
Yeah.
words back to the men? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
has to,
but I'm
bro.
yeah.
She has.
I think so.
Cause
I
it's
They
one of the-
are.
it's
They
one
are.
of
No, I
those-
don't think so.
it's
I
one
don't
of
think they'd
those,
be using
like,
that word freely.
No, not that word. Just the vocabulary that in their
The vulgarness and shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
in their job.
know.
Not that word specifically, but just like
But
imagine
that could be
a,
part of it,
a
though.
refinery
Yes.
girl. Like
A refinery girl, construction, blue collar. You have to understand that's a man's
World.
work. Yeah. So they're gonna talk a certain way. They won't even know a girl's around.
So basically, you're influenced by where you're surrounding, like what you're.
Well, you're surrounding
saying.
yourself with other men, so you know. Oh, we're men
But
talking.
are
We're
you
putting
saying that
each
they
other
would say
down.
that because they're surrounded by that type of vocabulary? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay.
like if they had to defend themselves, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because even if
don't
girl
know.
wasn't there, but they know they have a girl working with them, but let's
Yeah.
just say she went off to the restroom.
Yeah.
They're still gonna talk about.
Well, yeah, they're
Or
for
they're
sure they're gonna
still-
talk about her, right? But it's
No,
certain
no,
things
no,
what
no, no.
she's gonna say.
Oh, they're gonna
That's what I'm
accept her more if she. You know what I'm saying? Like if they.
But
if-
it's like you're wanting to be accepted by them because you're using their type of language. You know, that's what
well,
I'm saying.
you have to work 8 to 12 hours a day with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, at the
Wouldn't
same
you
time.
wanna
So
be
what you're
accepted?
saying is anybody that you work with for 8 hours, you're gonna feed into them saying the N word, they're saying the F word, they're saying this.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what you're
getting-
saying.
we're
That's
getting
crazy.
the-
Fuck
the-
no,
we're
no,
getting
I would
the
never.
workday-
I would never.
Ronnie,
No.
we're getting the workday over
Then again,
with.
that's on me too because why am I working at a place that's talking like
If
that? Like
you
I could
don't-
easily.
I think
Yeah,
it's every
true.
place though.
Huh?
I think it's every place.
I don't think so.
No, where Ronnie works,
Yeah, they're not gonna be saying that shit. They're not gonna
You
be.
think
Well,
in
no,
their
it's a
normal life they don't
corporate
talk like
job.
Because
that?
it's in an office though.
Yeah.
But you
it's
think
in a-
because
More professional.
yes,
Yeah.
but you
You
think
know
like
what I'm
in their
saying?
regular life, like they don't have a cousin that might say that word, and they're like
Oh, yeah.
they're
Yeah,
just
but as long as
there
they don't
like
bring it to me, then I'm cool with. Like,
I'm
not that I'm
pretty
cool
sure-
with it, right? Obviously,
yeah,
I don't
because
want
it's the
people-
environment at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty
that's what I'm
sure-
saying. Like baseball players, like when national TV is
But it's the
on,
thing,
like when
you're
it's
on TV,
yes,
though.
but
Like,
that's the
people are
thing.
gonna
Like it
see
probably
that.
just came off. Like he didn't think to himself like I'm gonna be on TV. Let me say this. It's
You
like
literally have a camera in your
But
face.
he
How do
just
you
said
not
it
know?
like
You're in
it was
MLB,
out of
Out of
frustration.
all
Like
things, though, you're
Good
in MLB.
example.
You're
Good
MLB.
example.
No,
You're not
I
gonna
just
be like
think
nobody's gonna
it's, I
record
just think
me.
it's one of those things. I see what you're saying, but I think it's one of those things that you're just like fucking pissed.
you know when you
You're
go in an
having a
interview.
bad game.
But you don't know how to control your anger to the point where you don't say certain words, though. That's what I'm saying.
The
So
thing-
is
no,
that
but-
in anger?
No,
Bro,
but
imagine-
Yes.
no,
Bro,
but
you're-
What?
You're a Southeast like dude and everything, bro. Like you, the way you talk, or the way it's like the way we talk, like down here type shit. If you go to an interview, you're gonna mask that and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be
for
like,
sure.
like,
No, but
hey,
what
how you doing? You know, like you're gonna bring that.
I'm
didn't
bringing
bring
out
that-
the right voice.
No, he's
I forgot what that
Yeah,
He's
that's
code
what
bringing
I'm-
switch.
this is much more
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is much more Rob, but it's,
Oh, exactly.
but it's like,
See, y'all go tune in.
but it's like that, like in baseball, like yeah, in the locker room, and on the bus and shit, they're probably talking like that. Once the TV's on, like they're athletes, they're like, yeah, you know, I put
And
on a
that's-
good game. But it's
yeah.
like while you're in the game, imagine while you're in the game, you have to compose yourself,
the zone.
even though you're
Yeah.
like in fucking like sport mode, bro.
But do you
like,
not know
it's
that you're
already
being
extra
recorded
work.
though? That's what I'm
It's-
saying.
no.
Because it's like I'm even out of anger. I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna say certain words because I know that if it's being recorded, obviously I'm not gonna say it off the record either.
Yeah,
Because
I know the coaches are fucking cussing up a
Oh,
storm,
yeah,
but
for
they're not
sure.
putting a mic on them. You know?
Exactly, but that's them though. That shows their character.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's not out of your norm, then why even say it? Obviously, if he's angry, okay, but it's like you're gonna say derogatory like words because you're angry because you can't control what the fuck you're saying. Like
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to understand.
Yes.
Like I don't understand. Like how the fuck are
Okay,
you not
so
able to control yourself?
It'd be equivalent to, all right, check it out. So
Oh, God.
when they're on the field or they're on the court, it'll be a similar to when you're actually at your job place in the office.
Yes.
This woman's pissing you off. You want to
Yeah.
tell this bitch off,
Yeah.
but you're not.
Yeah.
So now you get to go back to your car during your lunch break or the workday's over with and you're in a safe place, right?
Okay.
Nobody could tell you anything.
Okay.
That's similar to when they're off the court, the camera's not really on them unless it shows them, but that's when they're on the field or on the court, they come back and they sit in the dugout or on the bench. If you ever notice when, I don't know if you watch sports,
yeah.
but when they're on the bench or on the dugout, they cover their mouth when they're
Yeah.
talking to each
Yeah.
other because they're getting it off their chest.
Right.
But every once in a while, they do catch a motherfucker with his hands
Right.
down talking.
And I
You
get that,
know?
and I get that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna say something derogatory in my fucking car. If that word is out of my norm,
Okay.
I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna be like, blah blah blah. No, I'm not gonna say words that aren't in my norm.
Oh, does he
That's what
say
I'm saying.
that? I'm pretty sure
That's
he
what
does.
I'm saying.
drop the
That's what
F,
I'm
bro.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
in his norm. But it's the fact that it's in his norm in the first place, and then you're being recorded.
That's not
and
a
then you're
bad
on, like,
word, though.
Yeah, it's not a
It's
bad word.
derogatory to the people that feel that type of way. Who are you to say that? Who are you to say that? Who are you? Who is
Okay.
anybody to say that?
Anybody
shit?
can
Okay.
say anything they want, low key.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
But if somebody's telling you, I don't like hearing that word,
Yes.
then why the
I'm not
fuck would
gonna
you
say it
it?
to that person.
To that person, yes.
Yes. But what's wrong with that?
I agree with that.
Hey,
I
if y'all want
have
to say
to-
that
You're
word
res-
freely,
you're-
then
you're
y'all
respecting
use
that-
that
you're
word.
respecting
I'm
that person.
expecting you as a person, and that should be good enough for you. Now, if you're telling me I have to change my way of thinking or my way of speaking when you're not around because I have to practice when you are around to respect you.
But if you
then see,
know
now-
it's a derogatory term,
But
why
it's-
the fuck
it's
would
not-
you use it? It's like using the N word in front of black people. You're gonna be like selective about who you use it. Why? Because you know who you're using it against.
I will use
If
it.
some people are cool with it, then that's on them, right? But it's just like, what about other people? What if other black people are like, oh, well, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you saying that shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
a word where
I saw
everybody
some
feels
black
type
dude
of way
like
about it.
I saw
No,
some black dude like stitch a video where some guy's like, I hate when Mexicans use the N word or
Yeah.
whatever, and then some dude like stitched that video
Yeah.
and was like, all right, bro, like I get it, but what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
But
Like,
it's-
yes, you're complaining and you I hate this, I hate it. What are you gonna do about it? Like,
Yeah.
No, yeah,
You know?
because what she's saying is true. There's gonna be those black people who don't like it that Mexicans are using the N word.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have those those black people who don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing what she's seen. There are those, community of people
Mm-hmm.
who care about that derogative term, and then you have the people who
But you're
are
on
in the
TV.
same.
Like,
but
you're a
you,
popular
but
person.
what control do you have?
But you're a popular person. It's not like you're like a nobody where it's just
Yeah.
like nobody's gonna find you, or if they do, they're gonna dox you.
What if
that's
somebody
fine.
doesn't
But
like
it's easier for a
bitch?
baseball player. It's easier for a baseball player to
Yes.
be critiqued and be like, why the fuck would you say that? You're the face of MLB. You're
Yes.
the face of Astros. You're the face of whatever team
Whatever
you may
team
be.
you're on.
What
Exactly.
if Altuve said fuck, and then like the parents are like, fuck, man, like my son is such a fan of you and you said this bad word.
There
like,
are
you
some
can't.
people that feel that
Yeah,
way.
but it's like, okay,
Yeah.
he's not gonna not say it because you're
some
because
kid he
you're a
doesn't
random
know.
son that I don't know.
But I don't think it's just gonna be one exact person. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a group of people.
Yeah,
that feel some
but
type of
still,
way.
even if it's a group of
But
10,
if
a group of
it's
20,
you know
50,
that's a-
100, like,
Oh my
who
God.
cares?
But
Like,
we're
It's
just gonna
one of-
agree to disagree. Because we're not gonna get. I don't feel like we're gonna get.
I just
to a
don't feel
certain
that
point.
way towards
That's
any
fine.
community.
That's
like,
fine,
I'm
and we
just,
can
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
If
We're
I
not gonna
know-
get loud. We're not gonna yell at each other. Just saying.
We're not?
But we're just
That
gonna
was
agree to
my
disagree.
plan.
We're just gonna agree to disagree because, like I said, like obviously anybody's entitled. Not even entitled, but they can say whatever the fuck they want to. Obviously, you can't be like, oh well, what's the problem if everybody else says it? It's cool. Blah blah blah. Like, who are you to say it? Who am I to say it? You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just like the fact that you're being recorded.
Yes.
So obviously you have to think more than the average person.
The average bear.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's the
Yeah.
problem with this guy. That's why a lot of people are attacking him because obviously he's a public figure. At the end of the day, no matter how famous he is or how famous he
Now
isn't,
he is more than
now
ever.
he is. Exactly. So it's just like that's the sad thing about taking a contract with MLB or whatever team you decided to work for or play
And
on.
talking like that?
Exactly. So that's where you have to kind of restrain yourself as much as you would want to say it, as much as it's your regular words. It's just like
Yeah.
you are above everybody else.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
a
normally he
sense.
probably
But
wouldn't
I-
have said it.
but at the
He
end of-
probably
I
just
don't
got
know.
to push to
Nah,
that
But
point.
I just
Like,
think
I don't-
I just think at the end of the day is like we are humans, you know, and then it's like it was a fuck up for
yeah,
him
it's
because
frustration making his way out.
It's
Like,
like he got pissed. He was probably like Rob was saying, he was probably having a bad, you know, a
A
bad game,
couple of
you know.
games. Homie probably hasn't gone on base
But
for
that can go for anything though.
No,
Yes.
yeah, I know.
Like, oh, he's only human. Like, he didn't mean to hit his kid, but he's only human. You know, that those are his emotions. He felt anger at the time, so he hit his
No,
kid.
but that's different though because
But
you're
it's-
getting
no, but
actually
you're-
physical.
no,
with
but
It'll
it.
you're a
probably
human,
be,
though.
It'll probably be equivalent to you being at work and you done had a rough week. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
You done had a fucked up week, right? You got some bad news over the weekend, and this one lady at work, you never called her a bitch before in her life at the job, but today you were like, bitch, today ain't the day.
If it's in
You
my
get-
vocabulary to call anybody a bitch, then I'll call her a bitch.
Well,
but I'm
you
saying
get-
like words that are out of your norm. That's
Well,
what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm
We're keep
pretty
going
sure
back to the
he's-
Uber.
Nah.
We're talking about the
the
main
office
word.
doesn't like the word bitch, but you
I-
happen to say it.
I agree with you.
What's the
that
problem
But
here?
if it's the
No, yeah,
difference is because I
He's
use bitch on
definitely-
the regular. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, if he uses that word, I don't care. Use it, bro.
That-
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't
That's
bother
what
me.
we're talking about. Is the fact that if it's in his norm or
Yeah,
not.
but what?
I can tell you right now.
I don't care
Ronnie,
what
every
words he
straight
uses because
man-
when I go to sleep, when I go home, he's not in my house. I don't
Yeah.
care what he does on his spare
No,
time.
obviously, but I'm saying like the what do you call it? Like the what is it called? The backlash that he's
Okay,
getting is
yes.
because there's a lot of people
Yes.
that feel some type of way.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
what we're
coming from
talking
me.
about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, no, no,
Yes,
but
I
that's
understand
all-
that. Nobody's saying that you said it.
It's gonna come
Yeah.
from the,
Exactly.
From whoever's
you know,
offended by it.
I can
Yeah.
only say that as a straight man, and he's a straight man. I could definitely. I'm gonna talk for all of us.
Don't
We
Don't
use-
do that. No,
We-
don't do that. You're
No,
No,
we
don't do that.
do use probably what's that word? Derogatory,
Derogatory.
Derogative. All right.
The Ross,
The
Marshall,
roster,
Russell.
we use we use words that will probably be very insulting to the GPS community, but it's not.
It was
I
never.
don't-
It wasn't a GPS community word to begin with.
Yes, it is.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was like, yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
This should
But
be
I'm
the
just saying.
term for the word.
Wait here. Make sure you
But
like
it
and
was-
subscribe. All right.
But it wasn't as offensive until they made it offensive though. It's like one of those like.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of words
She
that were
said-
offensive at the
Okay,
time.
you know
and we
what?
didn't
You know what?
that.
It's for us, bro. Growing up in the age,
Right,
the age that
grew
we,
up-
the,
yeah.
you know, like
the
my.
golden era.
It's like those words don't mean
What they mean today.
Yeah, what they mean today.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, we're
I don't
at that,
say the
so
word.
You're saying that
I
you're
don't-
thinking about the way that you used to think, and that's the only way you're
Yeah,
thinking.
'cause
You're
that's
not
what I
adapting-
know.
So you're not adapting to like everyday
You're
life.
our
or what is
age.
happening.
You're
I
our
know
age.
that.
You
I
grew
know
up the
that.
same.
I know
We
that.
are
I'm not
up
saying
in
that.
Katy.
But I'm not thinking about. Well, back then the
Yes.
N word wasn't that bad, so let me start saying it now. Like no,
Ooh.
because obviously you adapt.
You know who we are?
You know what I'm saying?
You know who we are? Check it out. I'm finna kill the game right now.
What are you gonna say?
So you know how racism exists, right?
Yes.
Right.
Shit back then when the old people was doing their way, had their way.
Yeah.
And now we're growing up and we're not understanding how. Why do y'all think like that? Y'all need to get out of that thinking because it's like this now. The world is changing. This. Now we're them because we still think, oh, well, back in my day, the faggot word was cool. Back in my day, dropping this and dropping to each other was
We
cool.
all adapt.
And
Obviously.
now it's a whole new world to where
Yeah,
they're
you're
like,
right.
no,
You're
we
right.
don't want to hear that. Back in your day, old school, it was cool. But nowadays, we don't play that shit.
Exactly.
It's
So obviously you
it's
adapt.
Like how we were growing up, you know, oh, that shit's tight. Oh, that shit's gay. That shit's this. Those words, cool, whatever. But to our parents, to our grandparents, they're like, yo, you don't say that shit.
What's gay rod?
You see what? They don't even use that word no more.
Yeah, that's true.
But I see where she's
you remember
saying.
that, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I see.
Wow.
You know, like it's
We're
very
friends again.
like.
You adapt, obviously, because you're not going to stick to the
and
same
then
thing that you know,
But
obviously.
we're the old folks who aren't going to change because we're stuck in our ways.
I'm not old. Speak
Oh
for
my
yourself.
God.
But I
30s
get what you're
club.
saying.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like it's like I guess I don't put too much thought into it. Like I'm not gonna say. I know it's a very offensive word now, so I just. But like I said, like yeah, it's like you say, like it's not in my vocabulary, so there's no reason for me to even say it. Type shit. You know?
I've heard you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she said yeah.
No, I wasn't agreeing to that.
That's
I wasn't
crazy.
agreeing.
On my side.
I wasn't. No,
Dab it up,
no,
brother.
That's crazy. I wasn't agreeing to that. But I'm saying, like, obviously, we all
crazy.
adapt to certain vocabulary. There's certain things where we learn.
Yeah.
Because you see the people that are getting canceled now. It's like, oh, well, you said the N word back in 2012.
Like the breakdancer.
Yeah, like that's dumb.
What?
Getting canceled. My bad.
Oh,
I was like, she said
said
the
it.
N word. I was like, but you see what I'm saying? Like, it's shocking to the fact that it's like the N word even itself brings that shock value, you know?
Yes.
So for people to say it freely, that's what I'm saying. So obviously we adapt. We're not going to stay the same. Where it's like, well, back in the day we used to say it, so it's cool to say it now. Like, obviously, if you want to say it, then that's on you, right? But obviously, like, we still adapt, and he knows. He's grown as fuck, knowing damn well that not a lot of people are gonna be okay with that word.
Yeah.
Maybe he just said it out of anger. Yes, we all have emotions. Yes, we're all human.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's just like damn well we're not back in like the 90s.
Yeah,
where it's
but
like you said that word.
I'm gonna
It's
let
like,
whoever
it's
is
cool.
offended by it take care of it. It's not. It's out of my hands.
Yes,
And
but
that's who's taking care of it right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, go for it.
so that's why there's
Yeah.
backlash.
Go little rock
because
star.
There's people
Yeah.
that feel some type of way about that word.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, a bunch of people feel that way about it because
Yeah.
they ain't even talking about how they got blown out. They just talking about, oh boy.
Yeah.
You talking about he called somebody.
But that's so like normal. Like honestly, I just feel like it's very common for that to.
I feel like it was normal
It's-
back then.
No,
so for
no,
you to
I
be
think
able to
it's
say it
normal
now,
for
Oh,
people
what?
to blow shit. Like not that it's not like
A big
something
deal.
bad. Yeah, because it is, right? But I feel like it's a big deal because and then he got his punishment. But I feel like people are just like,
Now he
no,
has to
he
talk
can't be
throughout the
fucking
week.
playing anymore. He should
Because
be out
that's
of the
what they're
game.
saying.
You know,
Uh-huh.
but it's just like, damn, like it's not that deep. You know, like he fucked up. Yes, he got his punishment.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's not enough for people. Like, you know, they
Oh
just
no, they want blood.
But I feel like,
You
but I
know?
feel like those people, like for him or maybe like to everybody else, it's not that deep, right? But let's say like that community that
Yes.
feels offended by that word,
Yeah.
maybe it is that deep. to
Yeah,
them.
It is.
and
No,
it
it is.
is.
Again,
And it is, yes.
Yeah, but it's like
But
we
okay,
can't
so
say
it's
like
just
it's not
like-
that deep. Like
No,
for
I'm
them,
speaking
it
for
is.
myself. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that deep.
That's
Like,
what I'm
okay,
saying, yeah.
he got punished, right? But it's just like, okay, for that group of people that it is that deep,
Yeah.
what the fuck do y'all want?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
He
true.
sat out
They
3
want
games.
blood.
Yeah.
What is, like, he's not going to not play anymore because he fucked up and he made a mistake.
They
you
want
know?
his career over.
Yeah, like, that's
Yeah.
why I'm just
Stop
like,
feeding your
But it's
kids
like
and your wife.
who determines like what the punishment should be? You know what I'm saying? Because like let's
His
say the community,
contract.
The
let's say
3
community-
games. That's it.
his contract. It's his contract. It's going to come
That
But
was
down
it's
to
like,
his
his
but the thing is,
boss.
okay. So you say the contract. Does it say in the contract like if you say derogatory
I'm
words,
sure-
you're not gonna be canceled. You're gonna be like thrown out for 3 games. You're not gonna be
No.
played for 3 games.
No,
You
but
would
I'm
have to-
sure. I'm sure that with the the life we live now or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm sure like in these contracts, there's shit like that's.
There should be. Yeah.
You know,
probably.
I'm
Little
sure
razzle-dazzle, little
because you
sparkle,
think
sparkle,
that
unicorns.
you think if they let him go for that, he's not gonna come back with an attorney and be like, "Y'all let me go for some shit that I said when I was really like not." Like okay, like he can come back and sue them. Like, but then of course, I'm sure in their contract,
In the contract it says it, yeah.
But it's just like to me, the way I see it is like, yeah, he fucked up. He shouldn't even have said that. Why? Because yes, you're right. You have the cameras on you. You know, you're at a
You have to
different
think differently.
standard. You're
Yeah,
at a
exactly.
different standard. You're lucky that you were able to play at
Exactly.
this level,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, 'cause, like, who
so
is
then
it-
it's just like, yeah, you have different standards. But then I just feel like the community again. Like I feel like they want to end the career
Right,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Obviously, like. And I just feel that's where I don't agree. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, get punished.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay,
They
I
wanna
want his
make
career
it-
to be
Yeah.
over.
I'd be like, all right, my
Like,
bad, bro.
They want to
Yeah.
make an example out of this young guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Who
I
is
see
it?
that
Is
too.
it the NFL that's like putting the cameras to like identify everybody in the crowds now?
What?
Did you see
Stop
that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
it.
Yeah, like is it?
Oh,
you know what I'm
I
talking
think I
about?
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Is it
that's-
soccer? I don't know if it's a stadium or if it's like just the sport itself, but they're installing these cameras or whatever surveillance shit that's gonna like identify everybody in the fucking crowds. I don't know if it's like for safety reasons or what, but
See, that's
but imagine
for safety reasons.
But yeah, but I'm saying like, but imagine like it gets to a point where okay, this guy comes back and with an attorney or some shit, and he's like, "Whoa, this fan pushed me to the edge to say that.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna mic everybody in the crowd, and if somebody says some derogatory type shit, then they're gonna be the ones punished because they don't want to fuck up their game, the athlete's game. You know, it becomes so much where it's like, all right, nobody can say nothing.
Because what happened to the guy that was talking all that shit to the player?
For sure.
What the fuck happened to him? Why isn't the community coming after him?
And they should, and I feel like they should because they were egging him on. They were egging him on. Right? They could have just left it alone, let the game be the game, enjoy the game, let everybody else enjoy the game.
Like hecklers are like, okay, we're good. Like, we have no punishment.
Yeah, and that's the only. There's always gonna be like that little. It's not silver lining. It's like one of those things where it's just like that little thing that fucks it up because it's like, yes, obviously you punish the baseball player because he talks shit, right? But then also like the hecklers, because obviously that's what they do. They talk shit to get a reaction out of somebody.
Because of a heckler. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's just like, what is to happen? Like, what is the MLB or any sports actually gonna do about that? About the hecklers? You can't stop them. But then it's like, the sad thing is like all eyes on the player. They're not gonna think about the hecklers. Like, you should have figured that shit out. You should have known this was gonna happen. But it's just like, yes, I understand. Like yes, maybe he was frustrated. Maybe he just. Like, he said that out of anger, but at the same time, it's just like, fuck, like, this is what I have to deal with, like, hecklers. Like, I have to deal with this shit.
Like, you're not gonna, it's not, like, all fun and games, you know, you're at that level because you must have gotten trained, you're good at the sport, you know, and this is the shit that comes with it.
Exactly.
It's not just gonna
be on top of the fact that they
money
have to train for that shit, too.
Yeah, like, it's just, I mean, I think he fucked up, obviously, but then I do feel like that, and honestly, I don't know, this is probably gonna sound crazy, but I do feel like,
go ahead.
The community, you know, I feel like a lot of the time shit does get blown out of proportion.
The GPS.
Stop.
We're not doing that.
But yeah.
We're not doing that.
But again, I just feel like they just want like the worst out of people, you know, or like the punishment to be.
I want to know like if that, if they, let's say if to end his career, if that's punishment enough, right? Because let's say he's gonna go on to do other things, right? Whether he does.
But see, that's so diabolical.
Yeah, that is.
If the GPS community wants that, because you gotta understand. So now I can't feed my kids. I can't house my wife. I can't sit. You know what I'm saying? So now my family has to suffer to make y'all happy. Because you don't. It's not like I called a faggot. It's an old man that has wife and kid. You know what I'm saying? So where do we draw the line, Ronnie?
Yeah.
No, and that's something that I would like to know too, because let's say for
on both
the
sides,
LGBTQ community, I'm not gonna say GPS, that's crazy, but I'm saying like for them, like what would be like the punishment, like that's enough, where it's like obviously death is crazy.
No,
right?
but it's just like at the end of the day too, it's just like, who are they to say the punishment? Who are they?
I feel like the only reason why they do feel entitled.
Do you want to reset it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you restart?
We'll be back.
We're gonna be right back.
Bye. We're back. That was crazy.
This will be like a small segment because I don't even know what we're talking about now.
Sorry, guys.
We're talking about it.
They got into like a big argument.
Just know we're talking about
it. Usually we lie about that, but that's actually true.
Ronnie just got fired.
Be a judge and like,
the mediator.
And literally.
That's crazy.
She's entre nos now, all right? Posted, no mas.
I'm entre posted. What do you mean?
That's a good one. Entre posted.
Yeah.
So that was pretty
He's
wild.
saying boo because you're
I did want to say like
crazy. He's saying boo. He's gonna be on it. That's crazy. He did say that. Play it back.
Wait, what did you say?
Because I was like, they're posted and he was like, boo. I was like, damn, he's gonna be on that.
I know you're not
crazy.
disrespecting Entre Nos.
Never.
Play it back.
Never.
Play it back.
Alondra,
you gotta record it.
Never.
That's crazy.
Never.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the pregnancy.
Because I'm so sorry. Because it is this
sure.
and much more Entre Nos and posted.
Whoa.
We do have a year, yes.
Yes.
Happy anniversary to us.
We are the babies. Damn,
when was that anniversary?
She fucking moved this whole thing all the way.
We did a giveaway.
Oh, y'all did a giveaway.
We did a giveaway. Y'all are doing anything?
I'm broke.
Exactly.
I'll get you a paloma.
That's why we're right here.
But we're babies. We're babies, though.
Yeah, we're babies.
We're the
We don't know
baby
any better.
podcast.
I'm just
We're the
Y'all
same-
are baby
I don't have any
podcast.
We're the baby podcast. You know, they don't. The parents don't expect nothing from us. It's just y'all go out there. Y'all go out there and have some
y'all
fun.
got it. Y'all got it.
Y'all go out there and have some fun.
For
all right?
the event, I'm gonna have things that said baby podcasters.
Baby podcasters.
Let's be us.
those little
Wear it loud and
fucking
proudly.
safety
Well, you
pens.
won't be wearing it because you're entre no.
Oh yeah, they're posted.
now.
Have both.
Technically, it's
yeah.
just you because he's gonna be OG this much more.
Damn.
I'm just gonna
well,
get
once he
the
hops on,
orange.
I'm pretty sure he'll have both too.
Ooh.
And they're posted.
He'll be no.
Don't say too much. Don't say
Oh, sorry.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say too
We shut the
much.
fuck up then.
Yeah.
Do you have one more topic?
Do we? We have a
I feel
topic.
like you had one more.
Yeah,
I feel like you had like a shitload.
He had a
We
lot.
had-
Make it quick and short.
What?
What?
I was gonna say some outlandish shit right now.
Let's not.
Glad you didn't.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna get to it. So where's your notes up so I can read it for you? Because oh my god,
It's still right here. My bad. I said it in my head. I said it. That's why.
that's crazy.
So we have the whole Simone Bynes. Her
Biles.
mom.
Bios.
Bynes.
Amanda
Bynes.
Amanda Bynes and
Her
Oh,
mom,
that's-
Okay.
the Olympic gymnast.
yes,
Her mom decides
A-Sound?
to get into the picture.
Okay.
We have that, or we could talk about the baby in the box.
Okay, we're talking about-
No.
It's not about both. Fuck it.
We talk about both. Okay,
Wait,
so
how
first
many-
of all,
oh okay.
the Olympic gold medalist Simone,
Biles.
her mom decides to get back in the picture after a couple of years. But in her defense, she wasn't capable because she was addicted to God knows what. It could be many things or one thing, whatever.
Okay.
She wasn't suitable to take care of her daughter.
Okay.
Okay. But now and it's not like she's saying, I want my child back, this and that. She's basically just went on rapport saying, whenever my daughter's ready, she can
I'm
make
here.
contact with me.
Wait,
I'm
but she
here.
went on live to say that?
No. She did some interview or whatever.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
assuming
But she-
somebody tracked her down. You know?
Okay.
Because I'm assuming now they know, like, hold up, where's her mom? Where's
About
her
her,
biological
yeah.
parents? You
I'm
know?
cool
like,
with it.
You're cool with it?
So what's the problem?
Yeah. What's
No,
the
I'm just saying that's
Because a lot of people are thinking that she's only back because she's like a decorated.
You know, like
Olympian.
why all of a sudden now? You have those people.
Yeah,
you know,
I just
But it's
feel
because
like
she's an Olympian. That's why.
exactly.
But if she was a
Yeah.
normal girl and she did it,
It
it would
wouldn't
be
be a
no
big deal.
news. Yeah.
Yeah.
of course,
exactly.
but it's like obviously we're talking about like the action being made. We're not talking about like the fact that she's an Olympian. Let's just say like she's won what she's won, right? Like her
She's an Olympian.
awards.
You can't take that away.
Well,
from
yeah,
her.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But it's just like okay, so the action is still being that. It's just like you weren't in her life, and all of a sudden
Now you
you're
want
in her life. Yeah, whether she
You
wants to or I
want.
don't know, because obviously people do
No,
go
I
through
agree.
stuff, right?
Paloma.
Agua?
no, it's okay.
Paloma.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of it's a
my
little warm.
God. Tell me to
It's
bring
a
the
little
water right now.
warm.
It's a
Let me
little
see that.
I
What
bet.
is
drink
going
it.
on
Drink
right
drink
now?
the whole thing to determine if it's warm.
God. This has been like this since the first segment.
I said I was only gonna drink
Which
a
ones do you
Buzzball.
like
The fact
more?
that
I'll bring some of those for you.
That's nice right there. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie to you.
it's good. It's
So
just
then-
I drink
Superb.
slow.
Going back into the
Yeah.
The Uber, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, but
I
I'm
just think
I wouldn't let my mom back into my life like that.
But because you're at the position
when
you're
you
in,
just
Yes.
I just think that
Okay.
you just need to learn how to forgive then. Because
Well, it's-
there's no
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
There's no reason. It's not her first time. I would have understood if that happened.
it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's her second time, and if the mom would have
Second
reached
time
out
to
the
what?
first time.
Go
To
to
win-
the
to
for
Olympics.
two-time
Okay,
Olympic.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So I feel like it's not the first time she's been doing that. So I feel like all right, she's on her second boat already, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like
Second boat and she's black is wild.
That's
Just
not
letting
what she
you know.
meant.
That's not what you
That's not
meant?
what she meant.
obviously not.
Oh, I'm
That's
just, I'm
crazy.
just,
That's
I'm
crazy
just,
for you.
Wow,
Want to
that
put that
you're-
out there?
I was like, wow.
That's crazy.
What
So
is
you
this?
want to
That's
cancel
where
What
it?
is
your
this?
mind-
We're only
Manifest
gonna last a
destiny?
year. That's it.
Yeah.
Posted only lasted RIP.
Yeah.
Posted 1 year.
No, I
Oh.
just feel like
I had to make my mark. I'm finna make a name for myself.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways.
No, yeah. I just feel like it's up to her. People should mind their fucking business. Like,
But
Yeah.
nobody minds their business nowadays.
Well, especially if you're a public figure like
yeah,
that,
that's
the sad
true.
part. Yeah.
That's true. But it's just, I mean, I just think I don't see anything wrong with it.
I feel like, obviously to each their own, right? But it's just like if she decides to forgive her, that's fine. But it's just like it's up to her to decide if she still wants her in her
She
life.
sets the boundaries at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
for sure.
just like.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, 'cause
But would
like
you?
you said.
You said you wouldn't forgive her.
I wouldn't.
Okay, would you?
I feel like I would forgive her, right? For whatever happened in the past, but depending on how I feel in that moment, then from there I decide like, okay, maybe I do want you in my life, but only for like little bits and pieces. I don't want you in my life. I can't forgive somebody and then just allow them to come back into my life like as if nothing happened, right? Obviously, I still have to heal from certain things, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like for her, obviously it depends because I don't know how severe it was. Like maybe it affected her more. Maybe what she went through would affect her more than it affected me, or vice versa. Maybe it affects her less, and then for me more.
So you're saying yes with boundaries?
Yeah, for sure.
You, babe?
Okay.
The what?
Would you?
Your
take
mom gave you
back?
up.
Yeah, no, I
Would
feel
you
like
take her back or no?
I
He
just
was
feel like
clocked up.
I just feel like it wasn't even.
Yeah,
I feel like it would.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't clocked out, but I just feel like it wouldn't matter where I'm at. I feel like it's just depending what she wants to do, Simone. Like
No, we're talking about you.
You specifically, if you're at the point you just want,
If you
like,
were in
medals.
her shoes, would you
no,
take
no,
your
no.
mom back? Or
It's
you
like
would
it's like
not?
imagine my mom left right now, right? Like if my mom like just abandoned me for whatever reason, she left and she don't want to support me for whatever, and then one day we blow up and shit, and then she comes back.
But we're not talking about right now. We're talking about
like,
when you were a
back when.
kid.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about like if
Your
you were
grandparents.
in that
Obviously, those
situation.
Your
You just said we're not
grandparents.
talking about Simone.
I
Oh.
know.
So now-
You have to put
so
yourself
now
in
I'm
that
a
same position,
Olympian.
though. Yes,
Yes.
yes, you're an
No,
Olympian.
you're not an Olympian,
You're an Olympian.
cuz.
You're an Olympian. You won medals, right? But this is way back when your mom left you. Not right now, right? Because
Yes.
obviously there's not
Okay,
not much.
if my mom
time
left
to-
me when I was 10 years old or something,
Yes.
right?
You're pretending. To
Yes.
And now you're a graphic designer.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
Okay, and my mom, if me in my heart, I was like, man, I wish my mom was around, and she came around, not because I wouldn't give a fuck if it's like, oh, so I'm
Popping, not
popping,
popping.
whatever, and if she's here, I'd be like, I want my mom to be here.
But you'd
Then
be able
I
to
would
forgive her and let her
but
in.
if I see little things like, hey,
like
well.
inconsistencies.
No,
Can I
like
borrow
like a
money?
well, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
can I have some money like
Yeah.
that? And then I'm like, all right, like that sucks, heartbreaking. I tried it, and then that's where you just give it
Yeah.
up, you know.
So
that's
you
how I would
you
go about
basically,
it.
he said he
boundaries.
doesn't know. She said yes with boundaries, but you're like open to just.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yes.
if that's what I want, if I've always wanted my mom there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and suddenly she's with she's deciding to come back, and I'm open arms.
Yeah.
You can come back because I
thing
want
that-
you
the
here.
thing that sucks about that is that obviously you're famous, right? You're like a public figure, right?
It's the
Let's
same
say.
thing as
So
dating as a
obviously-
famous person.
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
saying like everybody's always gonna judge you, so there's no wrong answer. Like if you want to let her back into your life, that's on you, right? Because
Yeah.
that doesn't affect the other people, the millions of people that are watching your every move, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if you feel that type of way, then you should. And I think it sucks because maybe if she does want her mom in her life, right? She's gonna be like, well, fuck. Like I know you weren't a part of the majority of my life, but now you want to. So she has to. It's kind of like a slippery slope because obviously we don't know, and even she doesn't know that if her mom wants to be in her life because she's making money now, because she's making bank, because she wants to feed off of that, or because she wants to make a genuine connection because that's her daughter. Like,
But she
bro,
won't
you
know
birthed
unless
her.
she tries.
Yeah, because now it's too
Exactly.
late too. Like it's like now
Is
it's like
it?
fuck. I don't want to wait till she's like another 10 years and then she's even more successful, and now it's really gonna look like I'm after her money or some shit.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
like,
saying. Like I think it's
when is the
just
right
like-
time? Like, it's
yeah,
like-
it's just.
It
You just have to
really
try.
depends on Simone, and then Simone being like, well, she's seeing on social media. What if she does want her mom back, and then social media is just like, oh, now her mom's coming
That's-
back, and then
that's
she's
what
like,
sucks about
fuck, like I
social
mean,
it's
it's
gonna
gonna,
get to her head.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like,
exactly.
well, maybe I don't want my mom here.
Yeah.
you know, and it's at the end of the day, it's just like you do what you want to do and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking about moms coming back into their kids' lives.
Mama.
Okay. Let's just go a little bit more into the past. All right. How do y'all feel about moms giving up their kids? For it should be leaving them at the fire station, in front of the Catholic steps, the Catholic
The
church
churches.
steps, leaving them in dumpsters. Like,
That's a big gap.
because
Yeah.
that is a big gap. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, you left your kid.
Okay. I mean, I just think it's one of those things. Like I'm not judging no mom, right? But I
Because
could
now,
never.
Evelyn, they have a thing where it's called Box a Kid. To where it's basically
Is
a
that what it's
fucking...
called?
Yes. Basically, there's a fucking hole in a brick wall.
Yeah.
You can
I would
open
come up
it,
with a different
shove
name,
your
okay.
kid inside, put the credentials, birth
Save a child.
certificate,
That's been
shit
a
like
thing.
that,
Box a
and
Kid.
throw
You
it
can't
in.
take that one.
But
That
that's
was
been
already
a
used.
thing.
Lock it. A Box a Kid has been a thing.
Not that name.
That's,
But
the name. That's what we're saying. We're talking about the.
What about
the name itself.
Lifesaver?
like,
Box a Kid.
That's okay.
no,
Kid in a
the
box?
way-
Kid
the
in a
way-
box.
Oh my god, y'all are wild.
Box a Kid.
But I'm just saying. And to answer...
You're supposed to be the good one.
And no, leaving a
Okay.
kid in a dumpster
Yeah.
and
Okay.
leaving him in a fire station it's totally two different. There's a
Yes.
huge gap.
Like I could never.
Walter
know,
White did that.
Walter White?
Yeah, didn't he leave his baby in a fire
truck.
fire truck?
I think
We gotta fact check.
did.
Right?
I don't remember.
He kidnapped his own kid.
Yeah.
From Skylar, and then he's
Is
like,
that,
you know, I
is
can't
that
do it.
kidnapping though because it's your kid?
Yes.
Yes.
A wife can call, a mother can call on the dad.
Yeah.
and vice
And-
versa.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They're not. It's
Don't
not
attack
the,
me, guys. Don't
It's
attack me. I
not the
just didn't
same
know.
thing when a wife says, "Hey, my kid got stolen by the dad."
It is
It's
the
not the
same
same thing.
thing.
So they're not going to use the same force and action
Yes, they
when
are,
a
if the
husband
dad
says,
has
custody.
"Hey, yo, my wife just stood it."
I was gonna say, because what if, like, let's say the mom or the dad, whoever, is being petty and be like, oh, hey, like, let's say it's your time to take him, right? And then you call them, be like, hey, I'm
you don't
calling
even
the
know.
cops, blah, blah,
A
blah.
lot of those Amber Alerts happen because of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because it was the dad's time. The dad said, you know what? I want to keep him over the weekend. I want to keep him a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom's like, no, bring the homie. Bring him
I think
home
about that
now.
a lot. I think about that.
And the mom's like, you're not going to bring him home tonight? All right, watch this. Hey.
Imagine putting your kids through that. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the petty
I think
about
between
that.
y'all
I
two,
think
okay,
about
that's
that
All
Amber
whatever,
because
but
the
kid.
dad wants to
Yeah.
spend a little bit more time with his kid.
Okay, well, the parent. Let's just say the parent.
No, the dad.
I just think it just depends.
How many
like,
times have you got an
let
Amber
me
Alert
tell
and
you-
said, hold on, how many times have you got an Amber
I don't
Alert
wanna
and
talk
it
about Amber
said
Alerts
that the
because-
wife or he's with the female? Look out for female such and such with
You'd
kids.
be surprised by how many females actually do crazy
I
shit
actually
too,
do read my
And
Amber Alerts.
So when's the last time then, Evelyn, you
Why
saw
do
a
you have
female?
why do you have to pinpoint? The point is, it can happen between both parents because both parents can be petty.
It could, but it doesn't. It only happens when the father has the kid.
That's not true. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
Look
Thank
into
you.
I don't
Thank
think.
you.
Yeah, I think it's always a guy with a kid.
No, it's one of those things where it's
Just
just like
saying.
the dad has custody and it's this.
But it's never the dad has custody.
He did
It's
do that?
always the mom has
Walter
custody.
White did it.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not always
the
Okay.
kids.
with the mom.
Majority.
Okay, there we go. Say it right.
Majority.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
a lot better.
That's
It's
a lot
hard out.
better.
It's hard out here for me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We're
The
not
fire
doing
station?
that.
Oh,
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Walter White. Walter White. Hey, it's
Go
confirmed. Walter White did it in the fire
Superman.
station.
I did it.
But
Walter White
okay,
did.
so leaving your kid at the fire station at the church. Let's just say those two, right? Because
Okay.
anywhere else is different. That's
To me, if you're leaving your kid, if you know you just can't, and you're leaving your kid in the fire station or a church, I'm not nobody to judge you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're thinking about your kid, and you just know you really can't, and you're
Yeah.
trying to get him a better life.
A better
Yeah.
life.
Then
yeah.
that's fine.
Is the
with me.
church a place to go to?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Yes.
forgot what it's called. Where it's like.
But
free
you have to go
amnesty
to
or
a
some shit
church.
like
You
that?
have to go to a church that has nuns there.
Yeah.
You have to because
Yeah,
nuns
'cause
are
obviously they
always
have to take them.
walking. Nuns live on the premises. You
So
know,
they have
on
to
those
take them in.
Catholic. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's.
but if you're leaving your kid in a dumpster, then you're a piece of shit. 'Cause
Piece of
what the fuck?
shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Right,
Like,
but then
Yeah.
you also have to think about it because nowadays abortion isn't a thing nowadays. So now you have to think about it as, damn, was this kid left here because I don't want to get Ronnie all worked up, so I'm gonna say the first thing first. Was this kid left here because
pretty much like
something
I'm saying.
terrible happened to this little girl and she was forced to have this kid? And when I say terrible, I shouldn't
Yeah, I
have
know
to
what
get
you-
into
right, I know
words.
what you mean.
It should be whatever the case, you
Yes.
know. It could either be because of that.
It's not a black and white answer.
No.
Yeah, that one's
It's
a
either
little
that.
gray
No,
area.
it's either that. There's only two options. It's either that because something terrible,
Terrible
happened to this,
situation.
or
You're
You
being a
chose
hoe.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're being a hoe, then yeah,
That's
you're a piece
different.
of shit.
Well, okay.
it's
yeah.
not different.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, it is different.
yeah,
yeah.
it's very
But I'm just
different.
saying, like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no.
You know,
like
that's the
you
only
see
thing
the
that's-
videos, like
Yeah.
you see the. I've seen like I'm very big on like kids like.
Yeah.
So for me, I've seen the videos where like the mom pulls up in her little car, drops off the baby, and just drives off, and I'm like. Bitch, what the fuck? If you have a car, you should be able to drop this baby off at a fire station. Why the fucking dumpster?
So at least do the due
You know,
diligence?
like
Yeah.
they're not gonna check who you are. You just drop the baby,
But
but,
maybe
you're
that's
choosing.
why. Maybe that's why, because they don't know. I mean, obviously,
I'm
like
wondering if
Google
they just
exists.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's like for you to like willingly be like, oh,
No, there
I'm just
is
gonna leave
just
him in a dumpster.
genuinely.
Like
There is just people that genuinely like. We're like, okay, if he dies, then
that's on.
not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
worry about
yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
it's just like that. So it's
Well, because
just
some
like,
people, like, not all people are wired, right? Like, other people are just, there's just crazy people that something happened along the lines or whatever it is.
What's that girl that she
Oh,
was
the
high
at the
school
hospital?
girl?
At the
and
hospital?
She was pregnant, and then she goes to the restroom and then tries to
Yeah.
put the baby in the trash. 'Cause
Yeah.
She didn't know she was pregnant. Like, bitch, what? You're in high school. You should know this is a damn baby,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And you're putting him in a trash bag or whatever the hell she was doing. to me. And then the mom trying to defend the daughter, like,
Oh yeah, I remember
bitch,
that.
that's your grandbaby. Like,
She
come
gave
on.
birth in a restroom.
I think she was like
It was at
pregnant. and she
if I'm
went
not
to the
mistaken,
hospital.
it was the hospital restroom, and she tried to put the bag liner. So once you do after like stuff like that after the fact, then you know what the fuck you're doing.
I don't
Yeah.
get
You
it.
can't say
I
you
don't
can't
get how
say
that
like, oh, I
works.
didn't know what I was doing. Like,
no,
bro,
like
you put
she
a fucking
went for
trash
pain.
liner.
She went for pain, then went to the restroom, and it's just like
You had the baby.
you had the baby, and now you're trying to put the baby
Exactly.
in the
How
trash.
do you have a baby in the restroom in the hospital?
Babe, bro,
Because
when
she
women
went to the restroom like for pain. She went to the hospital for pain.
She didn't
I
know.
feel like it's
She
such
didn't
an
know
event
she was pregnant.
that you can't
Yeah,
just
but I
go
feel like-
have it in the
No,
restroom.
But then
not
again,
all
it might have been
women gain
overwhelming.
weight.
Huh?
Like,
Starts this month.
Huh?
Her trial starts this month.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
not all women
Yeah.
gain weight the same during pregnancy, bro.
Yeah, some people don't even know they're
but
pregnant.
the thing is just like the whole. We just said she's going to trial this month. Her boyfriend ended up coming out and saying, "Yeah, we knew she was pregnant."
Ooh.
You know.
Well, I mean, obviously she's
Because
gonna
that's
try.
her,
she's
babe.
gonna-
That
she's
was
gonna say
his-
face. She's
Yeah,
gonna be
that
like, I
was-
didn't know I was pregnant. Like maybe you did, right?
Like, that was
you
his
trying to do
baby.
the bag liner, the trash liner, because she knew like obviously at the hospitals
So
they always
it-
have liners,
okay.
right? So she tried to wrap it around the liner. So it's like at this point you already know what the fuck you're doing. Don't try to act. Don't try to sit here and act like you didn't know you were pregnant. Like okay, maybe you didn't, right? But you had it. Okay, so now your job is to tell
Like
the
a whole
hospital to the
ass
doctor
baby.
to talk to the doctor and be like, you know what, I can't keep it. Can we put it up for adoption?
Exactly.
Say something. Don't try to act stupid. Like that's the worst part because this trial's gonna go hard.
Huh?
She was 19.
She was
She's
19. Yeah, but you
Women.
still know right from wrong.
Relax.
Yeah,
Women.
relax.
Relax.
before I
I'm just
fucking
saying,
punch
it
you.
We're about to
sounded
go
like
off. We're about to go
it
off.
sounded to me like the kid, the dude wanted the kid, huh?
You don't. We
No,
don't know that.
we
No,
don't
he
know
knew.
that.
He
He
knew
just
that she was
said-
pregnant. He said that he knew that she was pregnant.
She made a
but
statement
but-
saying, "I didn't know I was pregnant," and then
So
he
she
came
had
back.
she had her own plans.
She had her own plan.
She had
Yeah.
her own plans.
And then she came back.
Wicked
and then
Witch of
it's
the
just
West.
But we
like-
don't know what his plans were.
Yeah,
though.
we don't know what
Prince
his plan-
Charming,
We don't know- we
obviously,
don't know
if he's
either.
Prince Charming, obviously, if he's
That's
already
crazy.
saying, "Oh no, I knew she was pregnant."
Or maybe he's saying that because he don't want to get dragged into it because
That
he
too.
got her
It could
pregnant.
be.
While,
It could be that.
I don't know. She's 19, so she got pregnant at 17, maybe.
Yeah, because
It takes 2 years?
So then no,
No, it was a couple years ago
But
when
I'm
it
saying,
happened.
yeah, but I'm saying if he's 18,
It
he could have been
happened
getting
a
in
couple of
trouble.
years ago.
Yeah.
Like he probably could have gotten in trouble.
Oh,
if he was
so
a
he's
year
like
older,
19.
so it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
I don't know
There's
what
a lot-
the
it's a lot of
situation
things. Yeah, it's
is.
a lot
I
of
mean,
things.
the trial's about to
Okay.
start, so we're about to find out, right?
The one thing
Crazy.
about court, when it comes to men and women, they're always gonna take the woman. You know, it's just
She killed
something.
She did the action.
She did the action.
Yeah.
He has not. He's a
We all
witness.
seen where the crawdads sing, right?
I
we all
haven't
saw
seen
it,
so I'm
right?
just I'm
She had us both fooled. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
crazy. Anyways,
I'm just
so
saying.
for this
Good
situation,
for her.
My bad,
for this
splash on
situation,
my back.
for this,
Good
okay, I didn't
for
know. That's
her,
crazy.
though.
I'm kind of scared now.
Good for her.
But
Good
in
for
this
her?
situation,
Yeah.
in this situation,
In
obviously
that
she knew what she was
situation.
doing. She knew
Yeah,
what she was
she
doing
knew
because
what she
you're
was
doing
doing.
all of that. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, just give it to the doctor
Exactly.
and then just be like, try to see what you can go from
Yeah.
there.
I
crazy.
personally know people that had abortions, and they've told me, and I'm just like, I'm nobody to judge you,
Right.
but you do what you think is best for you.
But do you still keep
And then
them in
it's
your
like-
life?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's not my.
Right.
I'm not for it,
Yeah.
but it's not me doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna judge the person doing it.
Right.
Literally,
True.
when they told me, they were like, "Oh, this and this," you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Look, bro,
Do you
that's
feel like
on
they owe you an explanation?
No.
Like, do you feel like
No.
right?
No.
Okay. That's
No,
what I
They
figured
don't.
too.
no.
They
Yeah.
don't owe me an explanation." But literally, I was like, you know, you do what you got to do, what
Yeah.
you think is best for you. I
Yeah.
wouldn't, you know,
Yeah.
but
I support
just know
you.
it's between you and God at
Okay.
the end of the
Yeah,
day.
to me, I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
It's
Between
like
it's you and God.
it's,
See, but that's different,
You
though.
know, I had to take. I ain't gonna say too much, but you know, the whole abortion thing or whatever, and it's one of those like she said, like, hey,
That's
it's-
between you and
that's between you
Right.
know. Do I no? But that's you, my guy. Like,
right.
Yeah. And it's like, to me, it's just, again, I'm nobody to judge.
Right.
You know, and we've been trying to have babies, so it surprised me that this person ended up telling me. But I just think it was one of those things that she was carrying in her heart that she just like wanted to tell me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I
she
was
had to
like,
get it off her chest.
yeah, and
for
I was
sure.
just like, you do what you got to do. Like,
Because
if
at the end
you
of the day,
think
you
that's
are
what-
killing a life, so you know you got to get it.
I
But
mean,
again, I
Because
did
out of the
say,
two options that you gave, whether it's like the
Firehouse.
bad way or the being a hoe type shit,
Yeah.
the being a hoe is the one I'm gonna be like, that's fucked up. you aborting a kid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
That way. In
yeah,
that way, too.
The
Yeah,
other way is like, okay, that's where it's like I
you're
can't
at
really
least trying
say
to be
much.
somewhat like you're trying to save them, right? So you
Yeah.
at least have that good thought in your head where it's just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have brought them into this world, but now I did. So what can I do to fix my mistake? So it's like, okay, maybe I can. Obviously, they're probably gonna see it differently, right? Once they grow up, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
yeah, my mom left me, blah blah blah, and now she's trying to be in my life, blah blah blah. But it's just like at the same time, you have to look at it as like that was her best option.
Yeah.
Right? Because it could have been either the firehouse, the church, or in a dumpster, right? So that's where it's like, it sucks for the kids because they have to go through that.
See, but then the abortion is like, there's just no kid. You know? Because
Yeah.
it's just like, they're going through,
Right,
you know, with
right.
getting away, like, you know, whatever.
Right.
But it's just...
Getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with abortions, but it's not a black and white.
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
either.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's,
it's a
there's a
slippery
gray
slope.
zone,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah, for sure.
it's a tough situation
Yeah.
to be in.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
does suck.
Yeah. But with that being said, I'm assuming...
Oh, okay. We're at
Yeah,
Enter
for
posted.
real.
We're
We
at
still got
Enter
2.5.
posted now.
What's up with you,
Shit,
babe?
yeah.
I was trying to end
I
stuff.
swear, 2 episodes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought that he was like... That
I
was
thought
the
that was
last...
it, the end all be all.
Yeah, I thought that was the...
Yeah, no, we're gonna end it on a good note. Happy anniversary. You
Oh,
know,
shit.
like,
Oh damn! We're really going to like really high. What a roller coaster of a ride today, guys.
You
Sorry,
take-
guys. Sorry.
You take some shots for your baby podcast?
I'm entreno, sorry. I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
Damn! I'm a little hurt.
But I am parent to post it.
That's
so
what
I'll
I'm
do it.
saying.
I'll do it, yeah. Take a shot.
Go grab a shot, Ronnie.
You
Go
gonna do a
grab
shot?
one of those. Go grab one of
I'll
those.
do a shot.
Whichever
You take
one.
a shot. You
Whichever
got-
one. No,
No,
all
wait,
of us.
all of us.
All of
That's
us.
crazy.
why don't you just split the?
Go pick your
Buzzball?
poison.
Okay, we can split the buzzball.
No.
Yeah?
That's crazy. No, you know what?
Pick your poison. Go pick your poison.
No, what was the buzzball? It was like peach.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We can split the buzzball.
Got a
All right,
blast?
let's do that.
Got a
Got a
blast.
blast.
Would
Got
you
berry
want to go
Dun,
get it or
dun,
like
dun,
come back
dun.
like 5 minutes or what do you want to
Dun,
do?
dun,
We got time. What did you want to do?
We're gonna do the buzzball. We're gonna split it.
Yeah, but she has to
Split
go
it?
bring it, so just pause it for now.
Yeah.
And then
All
we'll
right,
just-
all right. We're gonna
We're
pause
gonna be
the
back
video.
and
Be right
end it
back
on a
with
good
some
note. It's wild.
And whoever fucks up on camera.
I
It's gonna be
actually
me. I'm
think I
gonna
have a
fuck up. I already know that.
migraine.
Stop it. For
I'm
real.
not kidding, yeah.
What happened?
Chetos.
I feel like
She's
I have
not
a
making it
migraine.
tonight. Don't worry.
We
I'll
right
represent.
there.
I'll represent for
Damn.
you.
No, I
What
have
the
to
fuck?
take medicine.
So how much do I put? Look.
I don't know. We're making.
That's good. And then me and you split that.
Bet.
That's one shot right there.
Say less.
Oh my god, relax.
All right, so we're gonna do a cheers.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Or just get a shot
What are we
glass, babe.
Can you pass me one? Weech. Let's go. What's that one?
That one's
That
fine.
was good. Yeah. It's just for me. This is for my wedding.
My wedding.
Dang. 2 more years and we get to open our wine box.
We
We have we bought a wine bottle that it's supposed to age for 10 years. And like all our guests wrote letters.
and throw 'em
Everything's
inside?
in there, yeah. And we were going to drink that wine bottle
Ooh,
when we
okay.
open. And read the letters.
Shit.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna do a quick cheers to posted 1 year posted.
Jeez.
Cheers.
Hey,
Posted.
hell
One
yeah,
year.
Ronnie, we made it, baby.
We did it.
We out
We didn't
here.
get canceled yet.
What was that one?
It's not really
Oh,
a
that's good.
shot.
That's good.
Yeah, I know, but
That's really good.
if you make it, if you taking it out of a shot glass makes it feel like a shot.
Yeah.
It's in your mind.
And I'm just like looking at it, being like, it's good.
Here, can you put it
That's
in there
pretty
then? 'Cause
I
can't
just
see
want
it
to
like a
say,
shot.
I just want to
What do you
say
mean?
that I'm
Putting it
grateful
in the
for
shot
all the
glass, you're gonna see
viewers
it
and
like
not
a
listening to me right now, so it's
That's
cool.
what I said.
Who are you
For all the
talking to right now,
viewers,
Ronnie?
Thank you for watching us. All our shenanigans. We're
Shenanigans
crazy,
for
but I'm glad that we're
sure,
here.
Ronnie.
Thank you for not coming after Ronnie, because
Thank
Why?
you, because they always want to come after me.
Where do y'all
Damn.
think we're gonna be at a year from now?
A year from now?
Honestly,
Married and
if I start,
Married?
Wow.
Just kidding, just kidding. No,
That's a
just
crazy
kidding.
year for you, Ronnie. I
That's
ain't gonna lie
crazy.
to
I'm just
you.
kidding.
That's a
That'll be a
crazy
crazy-ass year.
year.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
That
she's
means,
gonna be walking here with her belly.
oh, wow.
Imagine, oh my
like
God, no.
Alondra.
Belly out, halfway up and shit like that. They
Cross
can
out?
see it?
Yep, I see that. I see
Belly
that. That's me.
button.
That's me. Like, I don't know about y'all, but
I'm out here.
I can't drink.
I can't drink. I for sure can't drink now.
We would have you on the podcast pregnant for
That's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't come?
No,
would
yeah, I
you would you
It'd
come
be
belly
crazy.
out or belly covered?
Now I feel like I'd be belly covered, but like
Belly
anywhere else, I'd
covered?
be like crop tops and shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'd be scared. Honestly, I'd be scared. I'd be like,
Bro, this last one that you know did, I was like, all right, she's ready to pop, bro, and she
came
still
on her-
came for another
She came
podcast
on her due date.
Ooh.
on her due date, bro.
I was just like, wow.
But she's having it at home though, right? So
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna be. If Kika's gonna be like, "Yo, we gotta go to the hospital," or if she's gonna be like, "Give me the drugs." Like,
wait, though
She went through the ring of fire.
It's a
the
girl- it's a
ring
girl,
of
right?
fire.
I thought she had her already.
Yeah,
Y'all
but I
said
guess
that.
I thought he was trying not to say it.
Yeah.
Cut this out. Wow.
What? We already knew she had it already.
Yeah, but we're trying
we're
to make
back.
it like she hasn't had it yet.
And we're back.
Oh.
You were talking like
No, you were
the baby
good.
was in.
But she
You
was
were
like,
good. I was the one to say. I thought she
Yeah,
had it already.
but you've been drinking.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
true.
even finish your shot.
damn, not even
Ah.
that.
Damn,
just
I'm just
chug
saying.
it.
Sounds kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's the headphones.
No, right? Sounds like you're kind of far, right?
No, it sounds very like boomy.
Oh, well, cheap headphones.
Boom,
Yeah, it's
boom,
cheap
boom.
headphones.
Hard go boom.
Somebody
boom.
sponsor
You're a
us.
Supernova girl.
Huh?
Buzzballs sponsor us.
That ass.
Buzzballs
Starbucks
and
sponsor us too.
Starbucks already a sponsor.
Coca-Cola, all of it. Sponsor
Alright.
us.
All of
I
it.
think we're gonna end it here. It was a good podcast. It
Wait,
was
they
crazy.
didn't say
long
where
as
they
fuck.
thought we were going to be in a year.
Yeah, pregnant and with kids.
Yeah,
married and with kids.
I was kidding.
Second baby.
I feel like you said
Pregnant
this
with
time next
kids.
year. Stop it.
For
This
the
time next
second
year,
The second year anniversary.
we're probably gonna be at 5,000 subscribers.
5K. I'm hoping we get more, but
25K.
25K.
25K. Speaking it into existence.
But yeah, I'm hoping. Shit, you know, I need to put in some work. But,
You?
25K.
I feel like this is like our New Year's resolution type.
Swear.
to
It's
get
good
see-
to do it like
yeah, for sure.
not
I
on
feel
New
like
Year's.
we'll be at a new spot.
Oh, for
okay.
sure we'll be at a new spot.
We'll be at a new spot, hopefully.
Exciting. Stay tuned, folks.
But yeah, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. That's it for today.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.